try to do it. No, I don't want to, like, because I'd loop.
Sitting like this.
I can just,
Should I go here?
I can do this for a second.
I think I got it. It says we're live right there. The top one.
Okay, that's not.
Oh, I nailed that. Putting that, setting that camera up off screen.
But look where our things are. Okay.
Oh, it's dark. Oh, you don't have anything pulled up.
Yeah, because I didn't want to loop. Because now it's gonna be.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. See.
Infinite amount of cult takes.
I can't tell if that's just like our.
What are you thinking?
Oh, just that. I don't know. Here, let me do this. And then let me see if I pull up. If I have this, I'm selected, and go here, and go here. Yeah. I was trying to see if we have this.
Well, we don't look all blurry now. That's fine. That's different. You set the bit rate right.
Yeah, but this looks weird.
Yeah, it's fine. Unless you want to move me over just a little bit. Well, now you're off screen.
Well, I'm not off screen.
What if you just like move my...
I'd just be this. Like, you see all this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, why is that?
Artistic.
Artistic?
Maybe it's something that we could like fill it with. You know, like a backdrop. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think it'll be fine. I don't know how much it's affecting anything. It just kind of gives us a fun little black box. Like we're like trapped in here.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, this quality looks better. Alright. Fine with it.
I think it looked good.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of ADP 420, where we like to smoke a little bit of weed and talk a little bit about football. We've already been kind of here for a little bit, kind of playing around with things. But first, we like to go through and go through our week 3 reactions. Because we haven't done that. We usually wait a little bit later in the week. And week 3, big news, huge news, actually. Q got the score right for Thursday Night Football.
The first NOSTROHIGHMUS.
Yes,
that happened. Early, too, actually.
Very early, week 3.
I mean, but, you throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to stick.
Eventually. So. We both had Buffalo. I had 38-18. You had 31-21. You originally said 31-24, and then last minute changed your mind like an absolute psychopath and nailed it. Well done. If anybody took the bet on that one, good job.
Oh, yeah. All the people are watching.
So many people who watch.
Yeah.
And are actively gambling based on what
we say. Too high people. You should be if you're not, honestly. It's kind of...
My opinion.
You're fools.
Clearly. I mean, we're onto something.
Yeah, this game, I was not able to watch a lot of it, but I did watch a little bit of it.
It was on in the background for me. I just figured the Bills were just going to get out ahead and just start kind of crushing it.
Yeah.
I started Josh Palmer like a fool. I need to address the fact that some of my sleepers are not working out. Josh Palmer being one. I was really like, I'm anchoring my sleepers on this guy, and he ain't happening.
Yeah.
But this game, I think, didn't Ollie Gordon have a big game? I'm seeing him get picked up a lot. I remember seeing a couple runs by him and being
big game, but he did get
9 carries.
9 for 38.
To A-Chain's 12.
I traded Judy, who I never started, Addison, who I never started, and Pollard for Javonte Williams, Ladd, Mike Evans. Did I win or not? Judy, Addison, and Pollard for Javonte, Ladd, and Mike Evans. I think that's, I don't know. I'm not a big, I don't like Judy because I'm not a big Browns fan. Never started Addison obviously because he's suspended. And Pollard for Javonte Williams, Ladd, and Mike Evans. Well, Javonte Williams, I think if he's
one of the top running backs in the league right now.
Yeah, I think Ladd McConkey's number one target on the Chargers, 3-0 team, high offense. I think that's a big plus. He didn't have a great week this week, but I think that he's always going to be.
Well, he's going to be prone to some breakout games. He's not like. Because of the emergence of Quentin Johnston and Keenan Allen still being around, he's kind of getting his target share eaten up compared to what was happening last year.
Yeah, but I still think he's going to be one of the highest targeted, and I think by the Keenan Allen, who knows if he's going to be healthy the whole year. So,
true. And
I think you won that. Yeah, and Mike Evans obviously. Yeah, as long as I think he's practicing. Is he?
Yeah, I believe so. He's consistent. He's good.
Yeah. So it's start 2, DJ Moore, Pittman, Waddle, Jalen Warren. And start 2, Javonte, Swift, and Myers. I'm starting definitely, I think, probably Jalen Warren if it's PPR.
Who are they playing next week?
Pittsburgh, are they playing?
Perhaps the week 4 schedule before we make a rule.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Washington. Yeah.
For who? Jalen Waddle?
For Jalen Warren.
Oh, yeah.
Waddle's playing Dolphins. Where am I? Bay, LA, San Francisco. Chicago. Oh, wait. Oh, this is...
I think they're playing the Jets, and I think it's Monday night. Okay, I would start. Pittman has been doing pretty good. He seems to be Daniel Jones's number one guy, and Daniel Jones is playing lights out right now. I would want to keep that up. And, I think, Jets still have Sauce Gardner, but he's going to be all over Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So.
Waddle at 6. Man, I forgot how awful this is at reading it says last time. I can hardly read the.
Take this.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think I can. It's because the color.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the yellow. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit darker on this one.
Yeah.
I would lock in Pittman, and Waddle might not be bad play.
I would probably just start Jalen Warren myself, but I guess if it's PPR, then.
Well, who's Pittsburgh playing?
Washington. DJ Moore. Yeah. I mean, Waddle's not bad either. Obviously, he's third in targets this game though.
True.
So.
And then for the other two, Javonte Williams. Green Bay is going to be playing angry. Green Bay is going to beat the shit out of them. So, Javonte, but their run defense isn't the best in the world. So,
yeah,
that might be the only bright spot for the Cowboys on that day. And I like Jacoby Myers. I was trying to load up on Raiders players this last waiver, and I did not get it.
Yeah. I'd say, I don't know, I'd probably still just, over all three of them, I'm probably, Jacoby Myers and
Washington
and Williams. Myers and Williams, even without just matchup, I'm starting those two over Swift.
Pittsburgh's playing Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Washington. I had it backwards, because they're touching there. Yeah, they're playing Minnesota, yeah.
Still, I just feel like, maybe Jalen Warren might have a big game, but I would be more confident playing Waddle.
Yeah.
Waddle and Pittman. All right. So
So
Thursday
yeah,
night, you got it right. Well
I
done.
got the score right. Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah. What are the chances?
I should have. There we go. Let's see.
Next one we were happened. We'll go Colts and Titans. Now, we said we both went Indianapolis. Neither of us said they were going to score over 40, and they did.
Oh, yeah.
Beat the hell out of them. Colts are playing like hot fire right now.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it's a Colts Eagles Super Bowl just so the Giants can really just revel in that.
The Colts have always had the Chiefs number too, historically. I mean, I think Mahomes got them, but
they haven't been very good the last decade.
No, yeah, but I mean, hey, Daniel Jones is looking good. Yeah, obviously, Jonathan Taylor's looking good. If everyone can stay healthy, I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to be.
Man.
Are they just playing bad teams, or are they just? I mean,
the Titans are not the best team, and the AFC South is not looking like it's the strongest league or strongest division in the league. So, I mean, we'll see how the Colts do in the playoffs, but I think that they're definitely looking like they're going to take their division right now. They could fall off. I mean, the Saints were hot fire at the beginning of last year too, and then so we'll see. But yeah, no, the big story is that Daniel Jones is just doing really well. Maybe it is a Giants problem. I kind of starting to think it is. As soon as Saquon leaves, he gets 2,000 yards. As soon as Daniel Jones leaves, he's playing an MVP season.
Yeah, he's balling out. Yeah, I mean, I do. I guess we have to. I don't know. I'll wait to see. Who do they play this week? Colts. It's not on this one. Of course, we'd have to go into the.
There's a little drop down thing that says week 3. I think you might be able to see that.
Are you talking about this?
There you go.
Oh yeah, but then I'd have to. I'm trying to get. Yeah, well, let me just open up another. Playing the Rams. Okay, that should be a good game. That'll be a good.
That'll be a good test.
That's a litmus test, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
you can go back to week 3.
Yeah, I guess that would have been easier than what I just did.
Next up, Steelers and Patriots. What's the Steelers' wins? Have they won every single game?
Man, that's so sad that it does that to me. The Steelers.
What's their record right now?
No, they lost to. See, this website pisses me off. I just want to open up a new tab and it won't let me.
Oh, I thought we usually use ESPN for. Well, hold down Control and then click on it.
No, is that a hotkey? That might be. Look at you, all computers. You should be doing computer stuff. Let's see, upcoming games. Yeah, I'm not good with NBC.
I thought we usually used ES. Oh, here we go. No, that's last season.
I'm just going to ESPN. Fuck it.
Yeah. I just use it for the player news. I don't necessarily use it for any of the other site features.
Okay. Week 3 scores. Okay, we were Steelers. They're 2-1. Yeah.
All right. So they lost, but still, doing a lot better than I thought. Doing pretty good. They lost to. Ooh.
Oh, there's just there. Yeah, I know already, but
they lost to
Seattle. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, 31-17, beat New England.
So what do we have next? Oh, we were gonna do Steelers Patriots, right? I don't know, dude.
No, we were Steelers Patriots, but we could just go here now.
Yeah. Sorry, that kind of threw me for a loop there.
We only did 2 games.
Big takeaways from this game. It didn't seem Drake May looked like he did all right. I feel like that they just need more stuff for him. They need more weapons. He just doesn't have a lot. What is it like, Stephon Diggs and kind of that's it.
Well, Stephon Diggs.
No, he's hurt.
Yeah, also all that stuff going on right now with the.
Cardi B.
Well, that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy I can't remember. It's what's that guy? Blake, the NBA player.
Oh, Blake Griffin?
His name is Christian Blake Griffin. And he's like a stylist or something that, and he's accused Stephon Diggs of sexually assaulting him and stuff. And like then they like sent videos, or there's like videos of him getting beaten up on an elevator that's by his Stephon Diggs brother. He's saying it's like after he turned down Stephon Diggs.
No, this is all news to me.
Yeah, he said he was in a car with him, but that Stephon Diggs just started jacking off in the car next to him, and then like tried to like, move his hand on just,
Well, that is inappropriate and definitely is going to warrant some investigating.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure it all out.
So they're going to need to get some wide receivers for the Patriots because that's how it looks like right now. If all of this is what's happening over there, Drake May just doesn't have anybody to throw to.
Who's the Patriots?
And the Steelers, looking pretty decent. Aaron Rodgers, famously not doing things in cars with other men. Really, really likes women, actually. So, it's looking like, it doesn't have, yes, it does.
Drake May, leading rusher on the team. Drake May had a good night. It looks like he just had one interception.
Yeah, he didn't have, his stat line wasn't too dissimilar from Aaron Rodgers, except for the fact that he had 100-something more yards.
Yeah.
But, no, Drake May looks good, but he's kind of the only bright spot of the offense
Hunter Henry, obviously.
Travion Henderson had 2.5 yards per carry.
Hunter Henry had a long of 18, and he put up 90, averaging 11. So, he just got a bunch of, 11, 12-yard catches.
Yep. A bunch of little first down, grab and fall type things.
But, yeah, Hunter Henry had a great game, too. 8 for 90 and 2 touchdowns.
I forgot Austin Hooper was still around.
Yeah. Stephon Diggs, 3 for 23.
Oh, there's targets. Matt Collins. That's that guy you like. He's the one that doesn't wear shoes and doesn't brush his teeth or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. No, he does a bunch of cool, educational videos, and stuff, science stuff, geared towards kids and stuff, I don't know. I think it's cool.
I'm not against it. I just, the way you described it, that one time I was just like, you make it sound like he's just, really dirty.
No, he doesn't. That's one of his things is, he just doesn't wear shoes. That's it. He wants to be, grounded. QB Mahomes, RB Kamara, Taylor, Javonte Williams, Scatabo, wide receiver Devontae Lamb, Ridley, Wandale Myers, Keenan Allen, tight end Bowers. Would you trade Kamara, Javonte Williams, and Keenan Allen for Brian Thomas Jr. and Breece Hall?
I mean, neither of them are doing too hot right now.
BTJ, is that right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Brian Thomas Jr. Yeah. Javonte Williams, I think he's very much a sell now kind of guy right now because he's doing really well, but that could very well peter off at any moment. So smart trying to move Javonte Williams and probably Keenan Allen as well. I don't know if I would take, if I had BTJ and Breece Hall, I don't know if I would take that though, because I feel like Travis Hunter, he's not eating deep into Brian Thomas Jr.'s target share, is he?
I don't think so.
This is the downside of being the number one wide receiver on a team is you're going to have people playing, you're going to have defenses really focusing you down and turning you off for the game. 6.
Travis Hunter got 2 targets, but it looks like Parker Washington was the most.
But he only came down with 4 of them.
Yeah. Well, Brian Thomas Jr. only came down with 2, still for 55. He had a 46-yard catch.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, this game was an ugly game.
Yeah.
It was just Texans had every chance to win it, too. But they just kept,
I would send that trade, but I wouldn't be surprised if it either got countered or denied. But I would give it a shot. Javonte Williams, number one, one of the best running backs.
You would rather, he sent Kamara or Javonte Williams, you'd say you'd keep Kamara over Javonte Williams right now? The Saints right now are always going to be playing from behind. I mean, in a PPR league, yeah, Kamara's going to get...
He's going to get a lot. And the thing about Javonte Williams is, it's going to peter off. It's not sustainable. He's a top 5 back right now, but I think he's going to end the season top 10, top 15. And I think he's worth more as far as trade bait.
Kamara still got 18 carries in the blowout, so
I think he's better for trade bait. I think you're more likely to get that trade go through if you have Javonte Williams.
True, yeah.
Than Kamara.
But I don't think it's a bad trade. I would definitely. I mean, you're starting Taylor. I think Scatabo is going to be good starter for at least the next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably end up just keeping the RB1 position if he stays healthy. So yeah.
I'm trying to move Javonte Williams for a
PPR 10-man league. Yeah.
Yeah, I would keep Kamara.
Hall or Javonte. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess they're kind of... at the moment, Javonte Williams, obviously. But,
right. I think Breece Hall in the long run may be the better call, especially if they're serious about doing something about Justin Fields and putting in Tyrod Taylor. I think that no matter who the quarterback is, it's still consistent that Breece Hall is going to be getting a lot of touches. Braylon Allen isn't like cutting into his share, is it? Let's see.
So Kamara has 50 attempts.
Breece is 24.
Yeah, that's Breece, and Williams is going to be down there, obviously. He doesn't. Oh, there he is, 14.
14.
So 43 attempts to Breece Hall at 38. I mean, yeah. I mean,
that's a difference that could be left up to game script. Of like having to pass more. I mean, I would hold on to Javonte Williams. I have Breece Hall and Javonte on the same team, and I'm not starting Breece Hall. I am starting Javonte. But I think Brian Thomas Jr. is a huge upgrade over Keenan Allen, who could very well get hurt at any time, and there's a lot of mouths to feed in LA right now. So I would, and who were his other running backs? Alvin Kamara. Is that Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah,
he's playing.
You're starting Taylor. Yeah, Scatabo.
And then his wide receivers are
Devontae Lamb, Ridley, Wandale, Myers.
Oh, and Lamb is hurt right now. He needs that wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think you're safe at running back to move Javonte Williams, because that's the thing about Javonte Williams is that he was a late round pick for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Sitting there in like round 8 or 9. So it's that's perfect trade bait scenario. You get someone that you invested very little in, they perform well, and now you can move them for someone who's going to perform better but isn't performing well right now.
That's the hope, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's why, especially 10-man, people are kind of like don't want to trade as much, because any player can, depend. I guess it depends on the league. I feel like our league is just more, people know that, okay, yeah, Justin Jefferson's not doing great right now, but you're still going to have a hard time getting someone to trade him off, as opposed to some leagues might be a little bit more emotional.
Dude, it's insane. It's like, nobody trades in our league, and it's insane.
Yeah. Like, Justin Jefferson's not doing well right now. Like, get him off. Get him. I don't want him anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I'd be able to. I want to try and trade for JJ myself, but I don't think I'll be able to.
I'm very disappointed in how nobody ever trades in our league, and it's left me in such quarterback hell.
Yeah.
But it happens. You want to hop back up to the Packers and the Browns?
Yeah.
What a shocker.
It was a trap game.
I don't think that's what happens, man. Those are the trap games. They do happen.
The Browns' defense is really good.
Yeah. The Browns have a very competitive defense, but Flacco, 142 yards and an interception.
Yeah, fantasy-wise.
Was there anybody other than Quinshon Judkins? He is clearly the guy right now.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that it turned out that everything wasn't what it was, and he's able to come in and actually do something here. If this is what would be happening if Nick Chubb is still there and is able to do Nick Chubb things.
Yeah.
So if you have Quinshon Judkins, I think he's going to be. The Browns always have like one guy who just does really well. Like in 2013, it was Josh Gordon, and then a couple years ago, it was Nick Chubb. They always have just like one guy who does really hot fire. Yeah. And I think this year it's going to be Judkins. Every now and then it's Njoku, but
Josh Jacobs, not a great game fantasy. Really anyone on here. Obviously Matthew Golden.
I'll say Matthew Golden was the only
9 points. 9 points.
That's as good as it got, and
yeah,
that's his best game
like I
so
said,
far.
I like my floor to be 10, so I would like one more reception maybe.
Well, how do you feel about Tucker Kraft?
Josh Jacobs, I guess, did get.
Given how
Josh Jacobs got 12 points, so he got 5 for 44.
That's true.
I feel fine about Tucker Kraft.
Given that tight end is such a kind of a tough position already to really get points in.
Yeah, no, I feel fine about Tucker Kraft. In my league, some people might have lost the game by starting Tucker Kraft. I think it's, I don't think it was a bad idea to start him. I think it was obviously a little bit of a Hail Mary against, one, the Cleveland defense, and then two, the fact that he's going to be on limited snaps.
Yeah. I think Cleveland does have a very, very good defense.
But I'm still starting Tucker Kraft. If I have Tucker Kraft, I'm still starting him next week.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine by then. Yeah, he's practicing in full, so.
Looks like it was a very defensive game.
Oh, yeah. 5 sacks, 7 QB hits. Not too much for...
10 QB hits over here.
Yeah, probably just... Yeah. But fantasy-wise, yeah, not a lot going on. Other than defense, obviously.
The Packers losing. Now, if you look at the box score, you'll notice that Cleveland gets 13 points in the fourth quarter. It was 10-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Yep.
The Packers losing to the Browns. So I thought that the Packers were one of the best teams in the league. Does this shake that? Are they fraudulent? Is that what's happening here, or was this a trap game? It was just defensive, very tough to just actually beat the Browns sometimes.
Yeah, I think sometimes teams just have your number, and did well, obviously defensively against offense. I mean, the Green Bay Packers still, mostly did their job. They're on defense, you give up, 14. Yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, they threw an interception.
There was a blocked field goal.
They got it with 4 yards to go. That's
There was also that blocked field goal at one point. I forgot about that.
Blocked field goal.
There was 3 blocked field goals this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of blocked field goals. Yeah.
Jets got one. We won on ours. Yeah. Wow. He didn't even have to run that back.
No.
There were so many people. But I'm just like, dude, he's a first round pick who doesn't do anything. Let him have this.
He'd never that's that might be a once in a career opportunity. Yeah, to take that back. I'd take that back every day of the week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fine with that. But I'm just
not bad. I don't think that's bad sportsmanship at all.
All Jordan Davis ever does is absorb blocks for Jalen Carter. Let him have this. So there was this was a very big special teams weekend. I think that this is good. I think good special teams play is very good for the NFL. It's good for the sport because what was it, just like 6 years ago, who cares about kickoffs? Who cares about extra points? Who cares about, just 10 years ago, who cared about extra points because it was on the 5, and then it was like kickoffs always just go out the back of the end zone anyway. It gets to the point that people are like, why don't you just give them points for kicking through the uprights, and it's just like, no.
Oh, now they're bringing back the kickoff returns and stuff now.
I really like the current kickoff returns. Yeah. I think it's really good. I think it looks safe. There haven't been a lot of injuries, and there's still enough action that happens that it's not just like it just goes out the back each time. Yeah. So I think they finally are onto something with the kickoff system. As far as appeasing everybody, keeping it safe for players, but also keeping it exciting for fans.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, good special teams play from everybody this weekend. Bengals, Vikings. This was
a blowout.
This was kind of a beatdown.
It was absolute.
It was a
stomping.
It was a Jake Browning. Just couldn't do it. He tried.
Jordan Davis had 2 returns for a touchdown man. You want to talk about defense?
Oh wait, no. Isaiah Rodgers.
That's who it was. Yeah, sorry.
Jordan
Eagle. Davis is the one who. Yeah, sorry, I'm high.
Former Eagle, got a Super Bowl ring with us. Isaiah Rodgers got in trouble for gambling. Was let go by the Colts, suspended. We picked him up. We were like, hey, we're just going to hold on to you. This will pay off later. Got a Super Bowl, and then he does this?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Crazy game for him.
Well, wait, he had, 2 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns, yeah. Two I think there was both. One, I think was well, maybe it was both his interceptions. Fumble. No, it was a fumble return and then I think an interception. Where would the interception touchdown be?
It doesn't say. Maybe it's
14, 14, 14. Fumble return touchdown. Interception. This one.
There was a guy for the Bears who did something similar to that not too terribly long ago.
Yeah. I'm too high to know where it's at.
Yeah, it would say.
Because touchdown, punt.
Do scoring plays.
That's probably. Oh, here
there
it is. Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, just
that's
right
the fumble.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fumble recovery. And then.
Oh, there
here it is.
Yeah.
Okay, it says. Oh, what does it say?
What was his name? Max Townsend? No. What was that? Man, there was a guy for the Bears who did that. It was a big deal. And I want to say it was like 8 years ago, so it was a minute ago. But it was the season they traded for Khalil Mack. So like 2018.
Sorry, what?
I'm just trying to figure out just trying to figure out who this one player for the Bears was like 7 years ago who did something similar.
Oh, gotcha.
He had an interception and a fumble return for a touchdown or something like that. But no beatdown, just absolute beatdown by the Vikings. Is this what the Bengals look like without Joe Burrow? Are they defeated? Do you think that without their starting quarterback that they are shook?
I've already said, like, I think they'll win some games, but, like, without Joe Burrow, they're not going to be a playoff team.
Okay.
That's just... Joe Burrow was getting hit enough already. Now they're having a backup quarterback who's going to be under pressure probably a lot. You know, like...
For everybody who took Jamar Chase, number one in fantasy, what do you have to say for them? Are they completely cooked? Is it time to move Jamar Chase?
I think that sucks because obviously I don't think I would.
You were one of those guys just 2 months ago. You were Jamar Chase number one-er.
No, I never would have taken Jamar Chase.
What? No. Well, I know you've been a Bijan faithful for sure, but I could have. There have been a couple times.
I think Jamar Chase is worth a number one pick.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Like, okay. Maybe
I'm
not.
I think at the time coming into the season after what they did last season, obviously Jamar Chase is a number one.
I can
pick.
see why Jamar Chase is number one.
Yeah.
Would I have taken him number one? No, I've taken Saquon, baby. But
yeah. No, I mean, the reason why I take Bijan is because I know he's going to get at least 10 points every game, and then he's going to have huge games. You know, he put up 16 points in a shutout. You know what I mean? Jamar Chase put up 3 or whatever, 3 or 4 or 5, and it's like, yeah, I still lost my week, but I would have lost my week with Jamar Chase too, over over Robinson. So
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, for Vikings defense looked really good. If you started the Vikings defense this week, looked very good. I don't know. Do you think that the Vikings? Do you think that this is sort of a one-time thing? You know, is this a fluke, or do you think Carson Wentz could be a little bit, now that he's time to rest his knee, he's had time to kind of grow up a little bit, not be so hero bally? Do you think he's matured after sitting behind, after watching his former team beat him in the Super Bowl? Do you think that he has a chip on his shoulder?
I don't.
Are you expecting like a Sam Darnold?
No, I do. I just think the Vikings are talented enough that Carson Wentz is just decent enough that he's gonna get them past defenses like the Bengals pretty easily.
True.
The Bengals defense isn't fantastic.
It's not the best.
No. I think Carson Wentz is probably still gonna, if he's getting hit a lot more, that's gonna
he'll get
come into play. Yeah. So we'll see. I obviously I just think there's enough talent on the Vikings that, obviously Carson Wentz should be able to pilot them well enough.
It's Kevin
to be relevant.
O'Connell. He has good. He's a good quarterback coach.
Yeah, it's just relevant. It's just relevant fantasy wise. Is absolutely they're going to be relevant because as long as they don't have like a bumbling fool at quarterback, then
I think even if they
okay.
did have a bumbling fool, they had Sam Darnold for an entire season, and he got him to the playoffs.
Sam Darnold's a decent quarterback.
He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He is. I'm a hater, but he is a good quarterback. But I mean, he does the job better than I could. So what can I say?
Yeah, that's why he did what he was supposed to do with the Vikings for most of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of fell apart.
Does that sometimes.
Yeah, but yeah.
Next one,
Steelers, Patriots. We talked about that. Rams, Eagles.
Whew.
Man, I thought the Rams had it.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, everybody did, right?
Dude,
I mean,
they had us.
Everybody except for the Eagles.
That.
I feel like that.
I said that they had us. I was like, dude, the Rams and the Buccaneers hate us, and they always play us super hard, and we're victims. We haven't done anything. We're just minding our own business, just trying to win a Lombardi, just doing whatever, just goofing, being big silly, and then the Rams come in and they're like, oh, we don't like it, we're gonna drop. What was it,
26
points on us.
Would have been 29.
Oh my goodness, dude, that game stressed me out, and I was just like, we came back, and it came down to I like to pride myself on being a quiet fan. I was not a quiet fan on that field goal. The second that got blocked, I got hyped. And then our guy, Jordan Davis, is running it back. I'm psyched. Yeah. But we shouldn't have won this game. We are very lucky because it should have been 26-6, and it should have stayed that way. But we pulled it off. We pulled it out. Great. Yeah. But man, we can't be putting ourselves in situations like that.
I don't know. I think the game got won. I think it doesn't matter. If you're coming back, you're winning the game. You're winning the game. I think going in the second half, down, it was 19-7. So, I mean, yeah, 2 possessions, but
I think I think we were done. And I was just like, man,
I don't know. I think there's plenty of time.
26-7, 26-6. But
yeah, I think there's plenty of time. Obviously they did it, and obviously the
notice that all of our late game touchdowns, all passing touchdowns.
Yeah,
just saying.
This was the big though.
Talking about Jalen Hurts doesn't pass.
No, yeah, I think he did. Obviously, he had a great game. The false start on the.
Oh man! So
that was a big. That's going to be a big talking point for the week again.
There were a lot of penalties against us that were not called. We were kind of getting favored for a lot of stuff. And I like the sport. I respect the sport. And that's why people were so against the Chiefs, is because they would get away with some stuff, or they would get stuff thrown in their favor. And I'm worried that that's what's happening to the Eagles, because we got a lot of, the week before last against the Chiefs. No, we haven't. Wait, who was it? Yeah, it was the Chiefs. Whenever we were doing a whole bunch of false starts on the tush push, there was a DPI call against A.J. Brown that wasn't called, and it was a push off, but then the dude sold it, and so it looked fake. And I was like, dude, if he hadn't have done that, that's a call. It's just we get
I'm
a lot
okay
of
with the no call there myself, but
we're just getting a lot of stuff in our favor and kind of ignored, and I'm not a fan of that.
I'm fine with that not being called. I didn't think it was that big of a push off.
It seemed egregious to me, but there was other stuff too.
I was watching it on my phone, so I was watching it on the little screen,
doing other things, and had it on in the background.
Yeah,
because I have, unfortunately, a life outside of football. I wish I didn't. So,
but fantasy, Puka Nacua, good night.
Huge
21.
22 points.
Yeah.
Very good. 6 rushing yards.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently. Saquon, not doing a whole lot. Honestly, kind of a quiet night, but he has huge nights, so I think I personally wouldn't sell high on Saquon right now, but I would understand why you would. So, because at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is going to be stealing a ton of touchdowns from him. He could put up another 2,000-yard season, have huge plays, that sort of thing. That's very Saquon-esque, but if you move him, just try to get something really good out of him.
He's not putting up 2K yards this year. He's not putting up 2 TDRs this year. He's not paced.
The Madden curse is going to restrict him to 1,700.
1,700, my goodness, that's
still a really
good high
year.
estimate. Yeah, for my
really
opinion, I don't think he's putting up 1,700 either.
No. I don't think he is. I would say closer to like 13 or 14. A good year. Just a good year out of Saquon. I mean, what more do you want? You know, it's a good year. It's not the best.
What's he at right now?
Like 2 something.
194.
194.
Going into week 4 against the Bucks.
Ugh.
That's 50. That's 50 yards a game.
We gotta play all these teams that hate us,
75.
dude. Buccaneers, they're going. Man, they gonna beat the shit out of us. Anyway. Let's finish up last week's reactions so we can get to the rest of the stuff. We won. Let's go, but it wasn't a pretty win. We shouldn't have won, and we're probably gonna get. It's gonna come back on us eventually.
Yeah. We haven't been doing. Sorry, we need to go. Start with the Packers. I think we did. How many games was this going into? We did 2 of them.
So did you update for Thursday night?
Yeah, I definitely updated.
So I think we're only behind by like 5. We both said Green Bay, so we both lost that one.
Okay. I guess that could just be. Are we equal right now? Yeah, we are. Okay.
We both said Indy, so we both won that one.
Okay.
Can you not have both of them open at the same time?
No.
Unfortunate.
I don't know why, but it doesn't let you. Okay. And then Bengals Vikings.
You said Minnesota, and I said Cincinnati, so I lose and you win. But you also said it was going to be 21-20. Psychopath.
Get there. Drake London for Zay Flowers and Cam Scatabo. If you need a
Zay Flowers is going to explode and have huge.
If you need
runs,
a running back,
you know.
Drake London is still. I mean, I guess wide receiver 2 or flex, and Zay Flowers as well as just flex. Scatabo is you could probably be starting Scatabo.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need a running back and you don't, if you have another slot to fill,
I would suggest you might need to sweeten that deal a little bit because
if he's giving away Drake London.
Is he? I thought it was. Zay Flowers will have really big games, but his floor is pretty low. And isn't that what just happened this last week? Like, didn't he have a really low, like, not a great game at all? And the Falcons, they're coming off of a beatdown too.
Falcons. Oh yeah, they got shut out.
Way down.
Oh, there you go. 5 for 55, no touchdown.
Yeah. And then scroll all the way down.
For
Ravens. Man, Zay Flowers.
See how many times he got targeted.
Yeah.
3 targets. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of games like that for Zay Flowers.
Yeah. Right. So if you don't need
unless you need a running back.
I think whoever's getting Zay Flowers and Cam Scatabo wins the trade.
Yeah.
Drake London, I think, is not worth 2 people, especially that Scatabo's, starting.
He's going to be starting, and he plays rough. He plays hard. He's going to get a lot of goal line touches.
Yeah.
If they get down there. With Jackson Dart, a lot of people, they don't have tape on him, so he might play really well. So, the Flowers Scatabo side wins.
Yeah. I just think you're getting a starting. I would be fine starting Cam Scatabo in my running RB2 spot. I wouldn't be fine starting Drake London, Zay Flowers in my wide receiver 2 spot. Drake London could be wide receiver 2 spot.
Zay Flowers is one of those players that you have on your bench for bye weeks.
Yeah. But I think, just the fact... I think Drake London and Cam Scatabo could probably be 1 for 1.
Yeah.
How many times did Scatabo get targeted?
Well, it might look most
yeah,
six,
eight targets in the receiving. Yeah, 2. Yeah. So, if you're getting Scatabo and Zay Flowers is just like, hey, cool.
Yeah.
Like I would give up Drake London for Scatabo right now if you needed, especially if you need the running back. This is my team. What do you think? And what flex do I use? QB Caleb Williams. Okay. You got Saquon.
James Cook.
Nico Collins, Dunze, Trey McBride, tight end. Bench. Henderson, Pearsall. Pearsall would be. Pearsall would be my flex. Looking at it right now, JCM, Coleman, Benson, Judkins.
For your flex,
I might. I don't.
Judkins.
Yeah, Judkins. Well, I would have if you're 10-man PPR, I'd take Pearsall.
I'd take Judkins.
I think Pearsall is going to be.
They're going to be. I don't know what they're going to be doing. The 49ers, because their quarterback situation's still up in the air.
Yeah.
It could be. It looks like it's going to be Brock Purdy, and that's like 2 weeks before they expected him back. So he may be just trying to hero ball his way into it. I don't know. He had a huge game this last week. Pearsall did, didn't he?
Yeah. I just think he's just going to eat up most of the targets. I'm just looking at Judkins got targeted twice.
Specifically,
yeah.
But he also had almost 100 yards rushing. A touchdown.
Yeah. But no.
Your wide receivers obviously are going to be Nico and Adunze.
Yeah.
So,
if you're like for wide receiver or for running back, I'm going to go Judkins.
He's going to go.
Would I go Judkins over Cook? But then am I starting Cook in the flex? I don't know.
You could
10-man's a little bit harder.
You could do Ricky Pearsall over Nico Collins. He's been having a down season.
Yeah, Houston's not looking great, but what's their?
As someone who has both Nico and Adunze, Nico has been not having as big of a year as I would really like him to.
Yeah, I'd probably end up going Pearsall, honestly, just because I like wide receivers in PPR format for flex. Ridley or Chase Brown at flex. Flex FPPR. Do you know what that means?
Not sure.
Full PPR maybe?
I'm assuming that's full PPR.
Yeah. Ridley or Chase Brown.
Oh, God. Ugh. That's tough,
full
man.
PPR, okay, yeah.
I would maybe Calvin Ridley, because the Bengals aren't playing good.
Yeah.
Who are they playing this week?
Bengals are playing the Broncos.
On prime time.
Yeah.
This is the Broncos right game.
Yeah, at home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm probably not playing Chase Brown. I'd probably play Ridley. Yeah, they're playing Houston. Yeah. Probably Ridley.
Mm-hmm. Man, that is not 2 0-3 teams playing Houston and Titans. I feel like this is Houston's one shot to get it. Yeah, start Nico Collins, by the way. They're playing the Titans, do that. But instead of what I said earlier. But for Ridley or Chase Brown, I do kind of feel like that this is going to be one of those like slap fights between the Titans and the Texans. It might be like a shootout, but like not that impressive to watch. You know? So yeah, I think Calvin Ridley's going to be seeing a lot.
Let's see, how many targets did oh wait, oops, going too far. 7, yeah, so he still got the most targets, only 1 reception though. I didn't get to see the game to see exactly what happened between.
He probably had Xavier and Howard on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that he's gonna have Derek Stingley on him. He's really good. Maybe not. I would still start Calvin Ridley, and especially PPR. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's my high opinion.
No, it's a good one. I agree with it. All right. We were counting up our wins and losses.
We might have to just do it up and figure it out later. Well, I guess we can try. Do you know where we're at?
We just did Minnesota and Cincinnati. Then we both said, that's me. Who's trying to get a hold of me right now? Oh, NFL. After that we both said New England. We were both wrong.
Yo.
There
you go. Get a little closer. Okay, sorry. You said we were on the
Steelers and Patriots.
Patriots. Okay. I put that in. Did I put that in?
No, we didn't put that one in.
Okay.
We had just finished Minnesota and Cincinnati.
Okay. What'd I say?
We both got it wrong.
We both got it wrong. We both thought the Patriots would do it.
Yeah, I mean, they look all right. You know, there's just still. I don't think that the Patriots are going to return to their 2000s and 2010 dynasty form ever again, but I think that they can be a competitive football team soon.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see, for fantasy-wise. Oh, that's in the way now.
Oh, we already went over this.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah. No, we're just doing the wins and losses right now because we didn't do that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Eagles, Rams. I said Rams. You said Eagles.
Okay.
So you got it right. I got it wrong.
And
then after that, we'll be caught up.
Okay. So I need help starting 3 wide receiver, 2 RB, 1 flex, half PPR. Amon-Ra, Nico, Rome, Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnson, Godwin still in IR slot. Yeah. Kyron, Chuba, Benson, Judkins, Pacheco, and running back. So 3 wide receivers: Amon-Ra, Adunze, and I'd say Quentin Johnson. So Patriots should have won that game, by the way. Yeah, rough.
And then your running backs are going to be Kyron and Judkins. I think Chuba can, the Panthers in general just had a good game for the first time all season. So he looks like he had 17 carries for 73 yards. For your flex, I don't think it's going to be Trey Benson. I'm seeing a lot of news pointing to it's going to be Amari DiMercato getting the start for Arizona. So I don't know if Trey Benson's the move this week. You might want to wait a week and see how he does, because they might just be splitting carries. So Thursday is a really tough call for that to pull the trigger on. So yeah. I would just kind of sit on Benson. And do you think Pacheco could be a good flex?
No, I wouldn't. I don't think Pacheco's going to be fantasy relevant. I don't think he'll have.
Well, we still have a flex spot to fill, and he has.
So starting the two running backs you're starting are Kyron and who you start with?
Judkins.
Judkins, yeah, I'd agree.
I would say most likely your best flex would be Chuba. Other than that, I would go Chuba, Keenan Allen, and Pacheco.
I wouldn't feel bad flexing Collins.
Who?
Nico.
But he has 3. He has to start 3 wide receivers.
Yeah, Amon-Ra, Odunze, and Quentin Johnson.
Oh.
That's
Collins.
That's how I would. And then I'd probably flex Nico Collins over a running back, even in half PPR. Judkins isn't. Pacheco's not going to be getting a lot of. I don't know. I just don't think he's going to be getting. He's going to have a game where he's getting 7 or 8 catches or anything like that. If he does, he's losing yards on it. So, yeah. I don't think he's worth the flex. And then, I guess, is Pacheco droppable?
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't drop him. I think
keep him for bye weeks.
Yeah, he'll be a decent bye week filler because he still is an RB1. But I mean, if the Chiefs end up trading for somebody, who knows?
Yeah. That's the thing is right now there's no bye week. There haven't been any bye weeks. So it's like once those start happening and people realize, oh, I need someone to go in this spot and there's no one worth dropping. You know, that's whenever it's like, Pacheco, fine. You know, because your opponent's going to be dealing with the same thing. So it's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to be really disadvantaged. Like, you're both going to be disadvantaged.
Hunt is ruining Pacheco. Yeah, I mean, he's just taking carries, and Hunt has better vision than Pacheco, honestly. He just doesn't have as much
How
speed.
old is Kareem Hunt now?
I'm not sure.
How would you feel if the Chiefs draft a running back in the first round next year?
I'd be fine with it.
You'd be cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we tried it with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got through it. Then he did, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
He's fine.
Yeah. He was acceptable, but not great. Should I trade Bucky for Rome?
If you could, but Rome's big hot fire right now, so it's gonna be really tough. If someone comes with me for a trade for Rome Odunze, it's gonna have to be worth it.
Yeah, I think Bucky Irving though is. I mean, he's RB1 on a team, and he's gonna be getting targets too. So PPR wise, I mean, it's just whoever you like more, honestly, because I think Rome's kind of carved out the wide receiver 1 position on the Bears.
By the way, your call earlier this year during the offseason, you said that Rome, you like your second year guys, and you were like, Rome's going to be big. I took Rome, he took Egbuka.
Yeah.
Very upsetting for me, but it's fine.
You took Rome first, or I would have taken.
I knew.
Depending on how Godwin feels, can I drop Pacheco for him overall from that list? Who should I drop? I would say, if you're over the 2, absolutely.
You have to drop somebody.
Yeah, if you have to drop somebody.
Godwin's going to come back, but they're going to ease him back. He's not going to just explode out one day.
Yeah,
he's
I think
he's going to be on your bench for at least another few weeks.
Yeah.
While he kind of eases back into it.
Yeah, I agree. So that's a yes if I can get Rome for Bucky.
If you can.
Yeah, I just like.
You might need to sweeten that pot though.
Me personally, I think it's just if it's somebody that likes Odunze better than Bucky Irving, I think they're both going to have like good games you know what I mean? They're both, you know, a wide receiver 1 for a running back 1. I get if you're in a PPR league, obviously having a RB1 that gets more targets is the better value. So if you're in that league and Bucky Irving's the better value for you, and especially if you can, you know, my 2 cents is only do this if you can deal with not having a top RB. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. If you need the wide receiver help and you can get rid of Bucky, then absolutely you should do it. I think you're going to be fine doing it.
If you got like Javonte Williams in the late rounds and have like a stud running back already, if you can move Bucky, go for it.
Yeah, so I mean, there's, you know, it's just that my wide receivers right now are Pickens, Keenan, Metcalf, BTJ. Yeah. I do have Javonte, who'd be my RB2. Yeah, exactly. Then you'd be fine, I think, doing that. And, I mean, I would start Odunze over, if you're a wide receiver 2 league, I'd start him over Keenan Allen, Metcalf. Brian Thomas Jr. is, I think, going to be matchup dependent over the next couple weeks. Javonte got drafted 110. Yeah, but he was a...
That's been the steal of the draft right now. Getting Javonte Williams, because it's like I got him like round 10.
Yeah.
And I was just like, my mindset was like they gotta hand it off to somebody, and you know I'm just like, might as well.
What 2 do you think I should start for wide receiver? Right now, if you have Pickens, Keenan, Metcalf, and BTJ, I think Pickens is a good start. I think Keenan Allen's going to be matchup dependent because...
Brian Thomas Jr. is playing the 49ers this week, and they just lost their pass rusher. Nick Bosa's out with an ACL tear. Yeah. So Trevor Lawrence is going to have time.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like Brian Thomas Jr., you'd want to play him this week if you have him.
Yeah. Yeah, not a bad... I'd probably, out of the 4, I'd probably sit Keenan and Metcalf. Who are they playing this week? How many? Oh, shoot, wrong one. am I in the wrong? Where's DK at this year?
Who?
Metcalf.
Oh, he's a Pittsburgh.
He's Pittsburgh.
We thought that he was going to be Pittsburgh's guy, but it's looking like it's Calvin Austin. That might be. Because Aaron Rodgers he plays favorites with his wide receivers.
Pickens got moved to the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little high. I zoned out.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see how many. I'm trying to see how many targets Pickens got last week.
CeeDee Lamb went out early too, so
yeah, that's what I mean.
He's going to be out for a good couple weeks.
Yeah, so if it's going to be Pickens, looks like he'll probably move into and Jake Ferguson tight end, obviously tight end, but Pickens will probably be wide receiver 1. So
he fed Ferguson.
Yeah,
90-something% completion.
That was garbage
rating.
time too. Back that out a little bit. There we go. His ankle looked like a softball. Oof. Yeah. From that list, who do you think I can package for James Cook? Owner lost CD and Connor. Let's see from your list. Oh, and your Kyron, Chuba, Benson, Judkins, Pacheco. I mean, I don't know. You might be able to sneak Pacheco out. Pacheco and like put Pacheco with somebody if he needs wide receiver help. I think Nico Collins, might be like maybe if you offer Pacheco, Nico Collins for James Cook.
I think that would probably be the most fair, yeah. Because Nico Collins, he can be good, but the Texans in general don't look.
You offered Chuba and Pacheco, and he hasn't responded.
I was thinking Chuba, actually. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that same thing. I was like, man, this might be an outlier for the Panthers.
Yeah, you might be. I mean, with you having Godwin and being able to, you could also maybe offer Quentin Johnson. I think Quentin Johnson's a little bit higher right now than Nico Collins. So if you maybe offered Quentin Johnson and Chuba, or Quentin Johnson and Pacheco, maybe Quentin Johnson and Pacheco might be a little bit.
But then he misses out on the Quentin Johnston breakout year, which we've been waiting for like 7 years or something. Yeah. So it'd be like trading Kyle Pitts.
I traded Devontae Smith for Trey Benson today. Thoughts?
So that's not as I would say the Devontae Smith side wins, but Connor's gone. He's not coming back. That looked bad. Yeah. And but it's looking like Amari DiMarcardo is going to be getting the start, and he has experience in that backfield, so it wouldn't surprise me if he does. Trey Benson could pay off later in the season, and if he does, then it's a great play because Devontae Smith is too inconsistent. The Eagles don't pass unless they really, really need to, and so he's going to have huge he's going to have huge games, and then it's just going to bottom out later. You know, so it's not a bad trade. You just really need to hope that Trey Benson, that Amari DiMarcardo has a bad night tomorrow night.
He said, wasn't Benson named RB1?
I thought it was. Now's the time to check the player news.
I'm sure it'll be on here too, right?
Yeah, there's got to be.
Here we go. Top headlines. Also, I reports Dallas's word CD has a high ankle sprain. Oof. Yikes. I might just have to go back to the, because I don't know. Okay, I'll just go to NBC for that. NBC Sports, right? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see. Who are we looking for again? Trey Benson.
Trey Benson. Here we go.
Fully confident Trey. When asked about Arizona backfield, flying James, the more he plays. Amari DiMarcardo's 2 rushes will be team's RB2. Yeah, no, so Trey Benson's RB1.
Okay.
Yeah. Devontae Smith, one of the most inconsistent fantasy players, I swear. Yeah, I drafted him. I feel the same. Yeah, it's like he's in my flex. But you're trading an RB1 to answer the question. I guess
if Trey Benson's getting the start, that's pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I think
that's
really you're getting RB1 for what Devontae Smith is your flex position if you're playing him more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're winning that trade.
He is the best of the bench guys that you hold on for bye weeks.
Yeah,
and we've mentioned that a lot today. Guys that you just kind of want to hold on for, like Zay Flowers and stuff. Devontae Smith is the best of those.
Yeah, the Eagles are so right now. Their offense is so hit or miss on whether they're just going to get ahead by 7 or 1 or 2 possessions and then just like feed it to Barkley for the rest of the night and just run out the clock and let their defense win.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
we're not great. We're a weird team right now. I know it's weird saying that, being like 3-0 and undefeated and stuff, but man, like we shouldn't have won this last week. We really. But we managed to pull it off.
Bye week scared me with 4 bench spots. Yeah, we have I've never played with 4 bench spots. That's kind of crazy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I do though. Yeah, I try and just pay attention to bye week when I'm drafting. But sometimes I do a decent job of it. Sometimes I'm like, oh shit, week 8, I'm probably just gonna lose.
Mm-hmm. That's the strat for some teams. If you're really far ahead and you just don't want to drop anybody, if you're like 8-1 on the year,
yeah,
and like all your team is just affected by a bye, I'd just be like, yeah, it's fine. The strategic loss.
Yeah. If you have 2 starters with bye, you better kiss your stashes goodbye. Yeah. True. Yeah, 4 bench spots. That's
I couldn't do it.
Tough.
I mean, that would be a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But man, I like my waivers being really dry and barren.
Yeah.
You know, because then you get to really see like the nobodies really shine through.
Yeah.
You know. 4 bench spots. That would be like, man.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf's available in that league.
Jets, Bucks.
So we both said Tampa
Bucks,
Bay.
Yeah.
And neither of us said 29-27. So what happened, one of the big things this week is Tyrod Taylor, they're talking about might be getting the start over Justin Fields. But they're also pushing back on that and saying that Justin Fields, you know, still might play, is still going to play, still my quarterback 1, you know, but we'll see how it goes.
The juicy waivers give me an edge when I play against casuals. Yeah, same. I also have 4 bench spots. Yeah, I've never done it with 4. I think we have 6.
We have 6, yeah. And we have 2 flexes, but that was because we were in a 10-man league and we were trying to like
make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I guess we never talked about it now that we're back to 12.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, that was a fun little discovery for literally everybody on draft day. That it was like, oh crap, I forgot there's 2 flexes.
Yeah. All right. The Jets Bucks game. I mean, yeah, that was a wrong one. That was a crazy game.
Yep. That was the blocked kick, blocked field goal, big special teams play.
Baker with like, what was it, like the minute 49. Yeah.
Baker, do you give him? Is he MVP right now?
I think he should be in the conversation. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, he's playing real good football out there.
Yeah.
Stats aren't incredible, but they don't need to be whenever you're winning games and looking good doing it.
Yeah. And another league, I have Fields and JD hurt. Options are Penix, Rodgers, Stroud, Ward, Darnold, Flacco, Tyrod. Thoughts for this week?
Penix.
I would honestly, I'd just say, Rodgers. We said he's playing the Browns.
If the Steelers are playing the Browns,
right here at top. No, it's not. I was looking at it wrong. I think the Lions are playing the Browns. Steelers are playing Vikings.
Pittsburgh's playing Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is a bad pick there either.
No, that's not. That wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, versus Minnesota, I think that'd be fine.
That's a good one.
I wouldn't take Stroud. I probably just wouldn't take Ward yet.
But I like Penix.
If you're feeling crazy,
he didn't look good this week. But
if you're feeling crazy, Jackson Dart, you know.
Yeah, if you're really wanting to roll the dice.
Yeah. Could go one of 2 ways, you know. But I would probably honestly myself, I'd just go with Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
Aaron Rodgers isn't bad
Yeah.
there. All right. Did you update the score? Did you update
For
us?
this one, I did, yeah.
Okay.
But for fantasy, I mean, yeah, like I said, Tyrod Taylor, Brian Flores scares me. I don't know. The Bears, Caleb Williams and the Bears put up like how much before they lost? Like,
yeah.
Well, Minnesota had that crazy comeback against them last week, right?
But that was like, wasn't that like week 1?
Or was it week 1? Yeah, but still, I mean, I just mean they can. Their defense isn't like what it was last year. I don't think. I think Pittsburgh's Aaron Rodgers they're gonna be good enough to.
Yeah, I've never been. I mean, he does. Brian Flores does look. He's gonna have a top 10 defense, but they're gonna have really down games sometimes. Like, just high scoring stuff will occur. I think Aaron Rodgers he's gonna play hard. You know, he played against Minnesota for how many years?
Yeah,
he's used to them. You know.
Yeah, I think he'll. I mean, if you're worried about it though, then yeah, I think.
If you are worried,
I think Penix is fine. I think Joe Flacco honestly is probably fine if you're feeling it. I don't know if I'd start Taylor.
Yeah, I would leave.
You know, I'm definitely not touching Stroud.
Yeah, Stroud doesn't look great right now. They don't have good offensive line.
Yeah, I do. Even if they win the game, I don't think it'll be like a like a crazy offensive game from him. I don't know. I feel like if he wins the game, it's going to be an ugly game. You know. Mm-hmm. They're both 0-3.
All right. After who do we have next? We're almost done with the noon games.
Almost. Oh, let me just go to scores. This way we get there. Titans, Texans. Oh, that's
next week.
Yeah, that is this next week. Oops.
Yeah.
There we go. Just at the Raiders Commanders.
We both had Washington.
Yeah.
And neither of us said that it was going to be that score. For those who missed it, Quentin got Thursday night score right. Very happy.
Broken clock.
31-21 Buffalo. Then, so,
anything, I mean...
Wasn't it Mariota? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, the thing from this game was Trey Tucker.
Yeah, Trey Tucker had a huge game.
Huge monster game. 0.5% of leagues on NFL. Didn't even have a starting stat. He was starting in 0% of leagues.
I think tomorrow, it's Seattle, Arizona.
Arizona is,
both 2-1. I think Arizona wins myself. The Seattle's at Arizona, it looks like, so. But yeah, I don't know. Fantasy wise on this last game, Genty's still not really doing a ton.
Right.
Kind of not looking like worth that first round pick right now for sure.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed if I took Genty, which I did in one of our leagues.
Well, he's still got time. I think the Raiders are still trying to find themselves, their identity right now. So I do think that he can still very well blow up, but he's not. I don't think he's really in offensive rookie contention. Right now.
He'd have to have a crazy rest of the year.
If the season ended right now, who's your offensive rookie of the year?
Ibuka.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be Ibuka. You know,
my hometown hero Mariota winning it. This is. Oh yeah, this is last week. Yeah, for this game. Yeah.
And, I like to see
that.
Yeah,
Mariota did. He.
It's good to see Jameis Winston being fun online and winning games last year, and it's good to see Mariota, winning games this year. It's that's kind of one of those draft classes that a lot of people kind of.
Yeah. Trey Tucker had a crazy game. Yeah, 8 for 145 and 3 touchdowns. Still, was not enough. Looks like one defensive touchdown. From who? It just says.
Oh, I forget Marshawn Lattimore's up there now. I'm still thinking it's Emmanuel Forbes.
Yeah.
Man, not a whole lot of
Mariota rushing.
Most people came down with their targets.
Yeah.
For the Raiders.
Yeah.
Or they came down with most of their targets.
Crazy take. Mariota would be on the same level as Hurts if he fell into the right team.
Yeah.
That's
not a crazy take.
That's not. Yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah.
The Titans kind of. That happens, man. Good quarterbacks go to bad teams.
Yeah.
And then they leave that team and get good.
Daniel Jones right now.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. But once Baker
Sam
got
Darnold.
one spot. Yeah.
There's a lot of players who's like they really just need to get. They change the scenery and then boom, a completely different situation.
Yeah.
Who if you can pick two teams that are quarterback hell right now that will ruin your career if you go there, who would you say?
Browns.
Agreed.
And I mean, right now it seems like New York.
I'm gonna say New York seems pretty.
Yeah, lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess not maybe ruin your career, but like you're not going to do well. Like you need to leave to do something. Yeah.
Do you think the
Texans? Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, that's the sad thing about Stroud is I don't think
was his rookie year an exception.
No, I think that he just gets hit so much.
Didn't they just trade away like their star offensive lineman this offseason?
Did they?
Yeah. Was it Laramie Tunsil? Was that this offseason?
I
don't know.
I couldn't tell you right now.
Man,
this is a bad format for
smoking weed.
Yeah.
Got a lot of names and numbers you got to recall. That's not good.
He needs time. Yeah, I agree. I think he needs time. I think CJ Stroud is very talented. I think he's very smart and can like read defense as well and stuff. And he needs time. Doesn't help. A running back suck too. Yeah, I agree.
What about New Orleans?
Oh, Saint. I don't. We're at the moment.
Teams.
Yeah, at the moment where the Saints are like missing Joe Mixon. Yeah, it does suck. But yeah, with the Saints where they're at is kind of that's just. But I don't know. They keep kicking the can down the road, and eventually it catches up to them, and they're starting Spencer Rattler. They're never gonna, And
Poor
then
New Orleans.
You drafted what is he 27, 28-year-old quarterback? Isn't
Shuck? Yeah, but here's the thing: is I've realized that like he's still playing against the same guys. They just are wearing different jerseys now. Going back and watching old like college like bowl games and stuff, you're like, oh, these guys all still play together. They're just on different teams. Mm-hmm. Shuck has played against most of the professionals in the league right now. I think.
Yeah, but not when they're like all NFL caliber players on one team.
I'd say it's a young man's league right now. What? Not all the same caliber.
Not all NFL there's going to be calibered players on that team.
There are going to be a lot of really shitty teams that he's going to play against that are complete nobodies. That.
Well, no, I just mean he's playing against these star players, but that's like the one or two star players on the team.
True.
He
hasn't played against the 34-year-old men that have been in the league for 14 years. Yeah, I got you.
But in the NFL, it's just the NFL teams are so much better talent-wise than a college team on every position.
Yeah, he's not playing. Yeah, one NFL player once said it's like playing against Alabama, who was good at the time, every week. But
anyways, yeah. We both had
Oh, who did we have for tomorrow night? Let me get this while we're here. Arizona.
Oh yeah, Arizona.
You say, well, you're gonna go in Seattle, Jackson Smith and Jigba and Sam Darnold.
No, I just think Arizona at home. I don't know. I like.
I'm actually gonna go Seattle. I convinced myself by just saying that out loud. I'm gonna say it's a really boring game, 38-14.
If Taysom Hill could win games with New Orleans, it must be Spencer's not it. Yeah, exactly. Dude, Taysom Hill I think he could have been the starting quarterback at on.
Do you think if Taysom Hill ever wound up in San Francisco?
Oh yeah.
I think that would have been the spot.
That would have been.
That's fun. Like Kyle. Yeah. If Kyle Shanahan could have got his hands on that a little bit sooner. Oh yeah.
But I just don't. I've never been a big Spencer Rattler fan. I don't know. I don't think he's the guy. I think, I just don't think he's good. Yeah.
You
I don't
always
think he's
hated
an
him
NFL
because
caliber.
you accused him of macking Mahomes' style.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Now, I remember whenever he first went to OU,
Spencer Rattler,
and everybody was like, Spencer Rattler was like our guy, you know. And we had like Lincoln Riley at the time, and it was like, oh, he was gonna be our Mahomes, is what people around here were saying.
Yeah.
And then it was like he did bad, and we replaced him with Caleb Williams, and then everybody left for California.
That was a crazy
And then we left
game,
for the Gulf of Mexico.
That Caleb Williams game was insane.
The Texas one?
Yeah. Like where he came back, where he came in, and yeah.
I thought it was over. I thought it was done for.
That was.
I was like, man, we really lost this one, and then out of nowhere.
I didn't really watch college football back then either, and I just happened to be in town, and watching it with Sky at like what's that burger place? Down on Douglas.
No.
On Douglas, I think it's closed now. I can't remember what it was called, but there's like they had TVs up when we were watching the game there. But yeah, that was insane.
Was it the brewery?
No.
Oh, it wouldn't have been there. All right.
Sarcasm, yeah. I had no idea who that guy was for a minute. Yeah, he didn't really do much in college, except he got a documentary about it.
He left for the Gamecocks. He went and played in South Carolina, and that was it. That's the last time I heard of her.
Well, he had that documentary too that came out like on the high school QB, like 4 high school QBs, and he was one of them. And he just looked like a little dick, man. Like he did. Like he was just the way he talked to his teammates and shit. And you're just like, this dude's kind of just an asshole. Like,
yeah. That's fun. Well, best of luck to him, but I feel like some guys like that can work, and it work out in the league, but I just feel like you really, really need to, like, learn camaraderie,
Yeah. I'm waiting for John Williams from Alabama to come into the NFL. That's what I said. I don't watch a lot of college.
He was this young kid who, and there was another guy from Ohio State. 2 real young wide receivers were just hot fire in college football last year. And I remember one was from Alabama and the other one was from Ohio State. But, I don't watch enough to really know. I don't even watch, like, them. There is big news, though. Oklahoma State finally fired Mike Gundy after 20-something fucking years.
Wow.
Dude, I had been preaching this for a minute. And just, I'm so happy they did this. And I'm just going to start spreading the rumor that Les Miles is going to come out of retirement, and they're just going to spend the next couple decades bouncing back and forth.
Oh, my bad. It's Ryan Williams. Oh, you're good. Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
John Williams, that's
that's half the shit we say I'm going to be wrong.
Yeah. No, John Williams was...
Oh, yeah. Cue it up.
Let's Duel of the Fates, man.
Yeah, if I was better, I could pull it up, but...
Oh, we can't play that. Disney's going to have opinions.
Oh, yeah, Disney would get upset. So we had after that we were on Raiders Commanders. So Falcons Panthers.
Neither of us expected that one.
No, yeah.
I think this one was the trappiest trap game of the trap games this week. I know that the Browns was definitely a trap game, Browns Packers, but this one, neither of us said this. We said it was going to be close. Yeah. I said it was going to be 23-21. You said it was going to be 27-20. We both said Atlanta, and no, we were wrong. That's a trap game. It's a divisional game. They were doing bad. They probably didn't really expect it to go the way it did. But, I mean, I think they're kind of, like we've been saying, they are going to surprise people.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, as always, the Carolina Reaper struck again. The Falcons fired their wide receivers coach.
Yeah.
You cannot lose to the Panthers. You lose your job, man.
Yeah, I mean, fantasy-wise, nobody on the Falcons obviously really. Bijan put up 16, which I'm happy with.
Yeah. I mean,
like I said, that's why I drafted him number 1. He's even in a shutout, he's putting up 16 point something.
Penix did not look good this game. He's going to have down games. Yeah. But I think he's more capable of having bigger games. I think Rodgers still this week, but yeah. I tried to trade for Penix at the beginning of the season. After Joe Burrow went down, I was just sending trades off. Nobody trades in our league. It's a nightmare. It's so unfortunate.
Missed field goal. Oh, that's right. They had 2. Didn't they have 2 missed or just the one?
After letting go of young Haku, who was like their guy for like a minute.
Yeah, yeah. This one a little bit, 2 missed field goals. That's not on him. I guess the 3 and out, muff the punt.
Big special teams weekend.
Incomplete. Delay game. Yikes. Oh, I'm looking at that backwards. Oh, that's right. That's when they muffed the punt, and then they got that back, and then they missed the field goal. They just went negative 3 yards.
I will take your word for it because I did not watch this game. I just know that it was just a beat down.
I saw a little bit of it because it was going back and forth. Like I said, I was on the road watching Drake London owners in shambles. Yeah, yeah. I think Drake. I think he's a pretty. I think he's gonna be fine.
Don't the Panthers have a good cornerback though? Isn't their CB1 actually like pretty decent? J.C. Horn, is that right? Yeah, they just extended him and everything this last offseason. No, he's there. I see him. You went past him.
Oh, yeah, J.C. Horn right there. Yeah, gotcha.
I think that they can be good. That's the thing. I think the Panthers don't have great ownership, but I think they want to be good. I don't think that they want to be bad. I don't think there's a lot of teams in the NFL that want to be bad, but I don't know. Sometimes it does feel like New Orleans just wants to be bad. The Bengals too, man. Whenever they just choke away big games. Yeah. Yeah, touchdown return here. Falcons
then
sometimes play like they want to be bad.
Turnover on downs, just a bad game for obviously the offense. Just looked turnover on downs,
interceptions.
Yeah, interceptions.
That's whenever they benched them. They put in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it was not a good game for them. But hey.
Yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. Any given Sunday, that's a divisional game.
Hey, what's up? Game. Would you trade away Lamar and Flowers for Barkley, Kyler, and Marvin Harrison Jr.? Yes, absolutely. If they take, absolutely. In any, smashing that. If they're offering that,
Saquon, Kyler, and
Marvin Harrison Jr. for Lamar Jackson, basically Lamar Jackson, because Zay Flowers, you're probably not. I don't know.
Saquon side wins.
Yeah, easy. It's like easy. Yeah.
Kyler's gonna have bad games.
QB is like
so is Lamar.
I would be fine. I guess if you don't have a backup QB and your waivers look really dry, then obviously not. But if I don't know if Aaron Rodgers or Geno Smith might still be available.
Our waivers are fucked on quarterbacks.
Is it bad to start wide receivers if your opponent has their QB? No, I think that's better.
Yeah.
If you have if it's a good matchup, obviously. If you're not sitting someone who'd be getting, more points, like as long as you're not playing just for that reason. If it's someone like I don't know, if it's like a wide receiver 3 on their team, then I wouldn't. I have Quentin Johnson. He has Justin Herbert. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's good for you because he's probably target 1 or 2 in targets, so that's fine. Yeah, because you're getting points. Basically, you're offset. You're probably, I don't know how your league is, but if it's 4-4, then that just offsets it, which is fine. You're just hoping you're, if he scores, I score, hopefully. But if it doesn't go to QJ, well,
exactly,
then that's fine though.
Then your guy could just be out. But Quentin Johnston is looking like Herbert's guy right now.
Yeah, he's looking. He's going to be first or second in targets.
What are the chances to next year? Quentin Johnston, 2nd round pick, fantasy. Do you think it's likely? Like
if they keep going how they're going now, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. If he's still going, yeah.
I think you're fine. So I'd still start Quentin Johnson. I'd have no issue with that.
If it was like, I don't know, like, who was that guy that I originally said at the beginning? Trey Harris. If you had Trey Harris on your bench and you had Justin Herbert, then no, don't do that. Type thing.
Going into week 4, how much should we still value a player's draft capital?
some people put a lot of emphasis on draft capital and do not waver on it. I spent second round on this guy, it's gonna pay off. Or, oh, you're trying to give me a 7th round guy for
I don't think that you should really, in my opinion. I don't value draft capital at all. If I'm looking at purely how many targets am I getting, how many targets am I giving away, what kind of what's the matchup look like, is it a harder conference?
Would you trade Bijan for Javonte Williams?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because just 1-for-1 Bijan has more value in PPR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
And I just think he's 1-for-1. I would if there was a wide receiver 1 with it, or maybe like a good wide receiver 2. But with CD injury, I got offered Neighbors for him straight up on 1 and 2.
Straight up for whom?
For CeeDee Lamb. Oof. That's hard. Jackson Dart, I mean, it's Neighbors,
He could just be really good. He does when he gets hurt, he struggles for him to come back. I had him last year, and after his concussion, he never really looked. He just wasn't. Really,
I think okay. He said, "Would you trade Genty for Javonte or Jalen Warren?" That I think Javonte.
If you can get away with Javonte, but I doubt it.
I think that right now you're just kind of like, are you still willing to ride out Genty or not? Mm-hmm. If you're not, then yeah, absolutely. I mean, if he does end up blowing up, you'd feel bad. But as long as Javonte Williams, and if you're not in a keepers league or anything, then absolutely. If you're in a keepers league, maybe like you said, he was drafted 6th in the draft, so they're going to be. People are like, oh, why is the offense, centered more? There's been stories about it that, they're trying to, talk about why they're not using him so much and that they don't want to overwork him, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, like, if you're not in a keepers league and you don't think Genty's really going to do much more this year, then yeah. I think that it feel free trading away. I don't. If someone's willing to you for Javonte Williams, then yeah. I mean.
I think
it's worth the swing.
Because the thing about Javonte Williams, as a Javonte Williams owner, it's house money. You already have the rest of everybody you drafted before him, so you're not super worried about him. Yeah. And you can kind of just move him if you want, all willy-nilly. So if you can, it could go either way. They could sell him really high and get Genty. And then you would have like a top 5 running back, and then they would have like, the rookie running back who could blow up, Some people would see the value in that and just be like, I can just move Javonte Williams for whatever. I'm actively trying to move him for Omari and Hampton right now.
Yeah.
So
great answers, guys. Subscribed. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
For Incognito, hope other owners value draft capital. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I with Genty right now, how he's been, like I said, coming into it, he's kind of small. He's smaller, and
yeah.
I haven't watched a ton of the Raiders games, but from the highlights that I've seen of them, like it hasn't seemed like he's really been doing a lot. Not really any flashy plays.
I think he's struggling to adjust to the game.
Yeah.
I think when you're Boise State.
And he's a really easy conference.
Yeah. You're kind of he's getting into that's what hype does.
Yeah.
Like, man, who was a player I thought was going to change the league was out of Florida State, Jameis Winston's guy. Wow, gosh, Kelvin Benjamin. Man, yeah. Was I just like, that guy's going to be. He's huge and he's
gonna be different. Yeah,
he's different
than all the Kelvin Benjamin memes.
Mm-hmm. And then that didn't happen, man.
Yeah. Man, so much. That just took me back. My goodness.
Yeah. Were you not ready for that?
Yeah. Just back. I just went back to I can just remember all the memes now. The hamburger, like Kelvin Benjamin.
Eddie Lacy was the first victim of all that.
Was he? It was Eddie Lacy first. Oh, okay. Yeah. Genty for Javante, I'd accept. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if someone offered me Javante for Genty, yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Yeah. All right. So that's Falcons, Panthers.
Jaguars, Texans.
Yeah.
You had. I had
Texans.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, and I had Texans.
Yeah, so I win that one. You lose
Yeah,
that one.
I'll probably never be picking Jacksonville, so
I think
to that one.
they're fine. I think they're a perfectly good team. I think they just have room. I think they just, they're getting there.
Maybe I'm just jealous of Trevor Lawrence's hair, It's too close to mine. Ibuka and McConkey rest of the season. Ibuka, even like Mike Evans. Mike Evans is getting injured,
Yeah, he's getting banged up.
Yeah.
But he's still going to get 1,000 yards somehow. He always does.
And I think even if Godwin comes back completely healthy and it's just like back to where he is, Ibuka's still going to be heavily involved. I mean, they've just been they've been hyping him up all off season about how he's the most NFL ready rookie. And I mean, he's had good games. So I'm big on Ibuka, but I think McConkey's not a bad pick either.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be probably the most targeted.
Well, but the emergence of Quentin Johnston and re-emergence of Keenan Allen, it's just it's a lot of mouths to feed. That's what's happening in LA is that thing whenever teams just have a lot of really good options.
Yeah.
A lot of options will start falling to the wayside, and you don't want your guy to be that, because then you wind up. That's how Ladd McConkey starts looking like Devontae Smith. Yeah. Where it's like, but he has down games where he just doesn't.
I think if you're in PPR, McConkey's fine.
He's had, I think how did his first week go? It wasn't pretty, but the Brazil game, but
yeah.
I just think he's just going to be a lot of down games. He's not going to do what he did last year, with Quentin Johnston, until Quentin Johnston starts dropping it again, Yeah. So.
Would Ibuka or Godwin be the Z receiver? See, I think, that's kind of if Mike Evans is back.
I say, didn't Godwin always also play to the outside?
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah. That's why I do think that is going to be interesting if they're all back and healthy.
Man,
to see like what exactly who's using. What they'll probably just do. They might have them both on the outside on some plays. And
I think in that situation where everybody's home and everybody's healthy, Egbuka's playing Z inside.
Yeah,
but. Because I mean, he's good, but like he's just been. Godwin was the number one receiver for the entirety of September last year.
Doesn't Godwin perform best inside? I don't watch a ton of Bucs football, but everything I've seen, I just always remember seeing he's always catching passes over people.
Yeah, it was along the sideline and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, that might be coming from the inside too, though. He might be the inside man cutting. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Bucs either. Yeah, I always thought Chris Godwin was their over the top man, while Mike Evans was like their find this, their. But
it was because whenever it was Brady, it was Godwin and Mike Evans, and who was their slot guy? Scotty Miller. I just don't. I don't think that I don't even know how much they really even use their slot guys.
Yeah, I only watched Tom Brady Bucks. Ugh, don't remind me. That was the worst year of my life. No.
There is a guy that they use that plays on the inside already. What is his name? Go to the Buccaneers.
I thought hadn't Ibuka been playing. I thought Ibuka had been playing inside, but I don't know.
Sterling. It's not Sterling Shepard right now. I guess it is Sterling Shepard right now because the guy's hurt. That's right. Yeah. It's not Jawan Jennings.
Let me look at their roster,
please.
My bad, I forgot. Just kidding, Pats fan. By position.
I'm looking at it.
Probably are you talking about Sterling Shepard?
I guess I am talking about Sterling Shepard.
Yeah.
But they had one guy who was like their third guy last year, because I remember thinking that he was going to be the guy, and then he didn't do anything, and then he had like one big game, and I felt some sort of retribution for
Benson or Ladd rest of season. For your flex, I assume.
ROS.
I don't know. I like McConkey.
Yeah, I'd go Ladd. Benson could still go either way.
But I mean, he is RB1 now. So,
he is, yeah, confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, if you have room for both, obviously, then I'd just go. Probably just try and go week for week, see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just have to keep one in, choose one right now. I think the lower floor is Ladd.
Yeah. Because I feel like there will be games where Benson...
Or sorry, the higher floor is Ladd is what I mean.
Yeah.
Higher floor is Ladd. Benson, I think, has a lower floor, but maybe slightly higher. Being offered Ladd for Benson, that's why. Oh, gotcha. I mean, it depends on if you need, if you don't need Ladd, then and you need a running back.
Well, you got to remember, if he's being offered, then that means the other person's trying to get something out of it. They think that you could probably counter with just get something as well, a wide receiver as well.
I mean,
because it really depends on your positions.
Yeah.
So,
as a Chiefs fan, who's really him between Rice and Rice, Rashee Rice, absolutely. Rashee Rice is him. Once he comes back healthy, it's.
Well, he's had time. He's been suspended too, so he's been able. He's had extra time to come back.
Yeah, he's healthy. Yeah, he's completely healthy. Yeah, as long as Mahomes doesn't take him out again.
Do you think Rashee Rice is one of those rare instances of a player coming back from an injury and being able to jump right back into it, or do you think he's going to need some time to adjust and ease back into it?
No, I think he's going to come back ready.
If you have Rashee on your league, which I know you do on some leagues, are you starting him immediately once he's saying, hey, his practice window has opened,
No, I think he's coming back ready.
Okay.
I think he's coming back week 7.
So all right.
Yeah, full offense. Yeah.
Okay.
Because was he suspended from practicing?
I think when you're suspended, you're suspended from all team activities.
He'd still be working out and stuff. And the offense hasn't changed. It's still Matt Nagy. So it's going to be exactly the same offense that he was playing in last year. So
I'm sure it'll be very easy to get him up and running quick, not have to worry too much
He has also offered K9 for Benson as well.
Who?
K9.
K9.
I'm not sure. I'm assuming a nickname for somebody. Rice is AB11 and Worthy is D8. Nowhere near the same, but similar.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
Oh, that is, yes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Got to write that one down. I wasn't familiar. Kenneth Walker gets hurt. He cannot. He's has huge games and does really well, but he's also pretty fragile. Zach Charbonnet, I think, is hurt right now. He's dealing with injuries as well. So, who was he being offered Kenneth Walker for?
For Benson.
Man, people are really trying to sell high on Benson right now.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's too risky, But Kenneth Walker, I mean, there are downsides. There's gonna be seasons where he just rides your bench for a good chunk of the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would give it a shot if you have other running backs. See, that's the thing about trade advice is you really got to know the rest of the roster to really be like, oh yeah, you're gonna need the running back help.
Yeah. Said I didn't know about suspended players. I take that with a grain of salt, to be honest. For at least I don't know anything that I don't know if off the top of my head. He said good to know. Keenan Allen for Tet or BTJ. Yeah, I would take Keenan Allen for Tet for sure, or honestly for both.
Either really.
Yeah, if they're offering either, I'm not I don't know.
I think the window's going to shut on Keenan Allen at some point this season. I think he's going to, not like the window, but I think he's just going to, he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
And he's going to kind of, they have Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnston now, so I don't think they're going to be relying on him as much as the season goes on. If you can move Keenan Allen for somebody who's younger and higher up the depth chart, go for it.
Yeah, I would move Keenan Allen for either of those. Who would you rather have out of Tet or BTJ?
I'm going to say BTJ. He's going to say Tet because he hates the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah. I think they're both going to be getting a lot of targets. So, yeah.
I like Trevor Lawrence more than I like Bryce Young.
Yeah.
But there's not as many options going around in Carolina. So Tet's kind of the guy right now.
Yeah.
You know, Hunter Renfrow had a huge game week 2, but like, I think they're just going to keep getting Tet more and more and more involved as the season's going to go on. But Brian Thomas Jr. is an established wide receiver 1, and I'd like Trevor Lawrence more as far as like passing. I think there will be games where Chuba Hubbard will take over and they won't pass as much. But then there's also going to be games where Carolina's going to be playing from behind and they're going to have to pass a lot.
So Tet had to not practice this week.
It's still 2 more days left.
Yeah.
Some players need a little bit of extra time off on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I've noticed, and can come back on a Thursday or Friday and play fine.
Yeah, and like you said, Troy probably processes next week. Yeah, probably it wouldn't be until, it's already Wednesday, so yeah, it wouldn't go off until Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you'd have, have him next week either way.
That's a good point.
Yeah. We were at Jets Bucks, Raiders Commanders, Falcons Panthers. We went through that. Right. Yeah. So Jags Texans, right?
Yes, and you already counted that one. So after Jags and Texans was Broncos and Chargers.
Oh, did we talk about the? Okay.
Yeah, we said that.
I believe you.
No, because I remember saying that I said Houston and you said.
Yeah, I said
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yes.
Broncos Chargers.
Or I said Jacksonville, you said Houston. Anyway, vice versa. Sorry. Bad format for weed smoking. Broncos and Chargers. This is our first afternoon game. You had Denver, I believe, begrudgingly.
Yeah.
And I had Chargers. So I got it. Looks like I got it. The Chargers are looking like hot fire this season. Are you nervous as a Chiefs fan?
No. Nah. Not yet. Like I said, I'm not. I thought that we were gonna come out 3-3, coming out 2-4. I did think we'd be 1-0 in the division, so that does suck losing to the Chargers. But there's still, if I'm not worried until I think we beat the Jaguars. I think we can take the game from the Ravens. So if we win this week, then that'll be nice. If not, then we'll be 2-4 probably going into, because I don't think we win against the Lions without our. If Worthy comes back and Jalen Royals can look decent, then maybe we have some targets. But Jalen Royals, I don't think he even got any targets.
He's been hurt.
He played last week. But I don't think he had any targets, honestly.
Do you think Rashee Rice is going to make a difference?
As a KC expert, thoughts on Pacheco? You think he gets better opportunities with Rice and Worthy? Honestly, I'm hoping. I mean, it's probably never going to happen, but I want Kamara. We could trade for Kamara. Honestly, there's like cap room. Like Saints are going to be doing awful. Maybe he wants to get away. I don't know, but it's probably never going to happen. But if we were just stuck with Kareem Hunt and Pacheco, I guess I'm okay with them. But I'm not out on Pacheco. I just don't think he's an RB1, unfortunately. I mean, he was a 7th round draft pick. He did good. He got injured. I think he still has good pop, but his vision's just not the best. It hasn't been. He's been.
Kansas City just hasn't had good running backs in like a decade and a half. Since Jamal Charles. Yeah,
he has a nice role as a third down. Yeah, I'm fine with, if he's running to the outside, he's fast enough. But running up the middle, they're giving it to Kareem Hunt anyway. So I don't mind the situation that we're in right now with running backs. It's not the worst. It could be better, obviously. It's not fantastic by any means. But I don't know. I'm just not... fantasy wise, especially like at least like Pacheco's not probably gonna be super relevant. I don't think.
As a Chiefs fan, would you rather have one Isaiah Pacheco or a mixture of Travarius Ward and Spencer Ware?
I'd still take Pacheco.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Pacheco. I just don't think. Yeah, like I said, his vision hasn't looked great, and he just kind of I don't know. He just hasn't really been doing much.
Okay.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt's been looking like the better back.
Well, I think Kareem Hunt was the better back, but he got all.
Isaiah Pacheco did have some nice runs last
but
game.
He's doing fine. He's
but
better.
It's against the Giants. I mean, they have a decent pass rush, but it's not like he did horrible last game. He had a decent game, but I don't think he had a very good fantasy game. I have to look at the stats though, to be honest. But yeah.
Chargers looking good. Bo Picks does not look like he's showing up this game.
No, he didn't throw a pick, yeah, but just, 14 for 153 and a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins had a decent, 83 and a touchdown.
Here's a good fantasy question. Do R.J. Harvey owners, what happens there? Sell now? Get rid of it?
Can you?
Move it? It's looking droppable at this point. But I think that people who are really invested in the J.K. Dobbins inconsistency that tends to happen, it may pay off, but is it worth it to hold on to R.J. Harvey? What do you think? I personally, I don't.
If you have no,
I have him.
If waivers are dry, then who cares? There's going to be a guy.
I have him, but we have Broncos fans in our league, so I'm hoping that I can move him.
I draft Pacheco before Warren, Ibuka, Mason, Debo, JCB, Pittman, Rice. You did or you do still now? If you did, I stank during the draft. Oh yeah. But it's hard because you see, it's like, oh, it's an RB1 on a Chiefs team that just invested in their left tackle. Do you think that's going to improve the run game? But we also have, I don't know how Jawan Taylor had, he conned the Chiefs, man. It's crazy. Jawan Taylor getting, I think, $30 million. Whew, good for him, I guess, man. I don't know how he did it.
He was good in Miami, right?
The Bengals, I heard that he just did the same thing. I know he was on the Bengals before we got him. Or no, he was he was from the Bengals, yeah.
Was it Bengals? Okay,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was Bengals, yeah.
Man.
I think. Anyways, wherever he was from, he was pretty sure he did the same thing. I just received a Dynasty trade, my 2026 first and second for Rice. Full PPR. Is Rice worth 2 picks? I already have J.J. London, A.J. Brown, Worthy, and some rookies. You have...
It's Dynasty.
Yeah, you got Dynasty, so,
But he's got a pretty decent team for Dynasty.
I think a first and second is worth it.
Yeah.
My 2026 first and second for Rice. Is he worth 2 picks?
Oh wait, his 2020s. No, I thought someone was.
No, he's saying his first and his second next year for Rice. In a dynasty league.
But he's got
JJ, Drake London, AJ Brown, Xavier Worthy, and some rookies.
I had that mixed up. How
good is next? I was gonna say, how good is next year's draft pick's gonna be? I don't know.
You can go to you can check Walter Football.
I'm not
That's
good.
the other website for that.
Is it? I'm not good enough yet. Honestly, I don't watch enough college to answer. That
wait, have I ever taken you there?
No. You said, what's it called? Walter Football?
WalterFootball.com. And go to scroll down a bit. Where is it?
Draft? Fantasy? Regions?
There is a whole thing that
2026 mock draft?
Maybe, yeah. There's a way you can check by position.
I think for the next few years it's wide receiver heavy draft. I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. I don't know if we'll get there.
Dude, go to the archives real quick.
Archives. Where you see? Oh, I see it. 2025.
Yeah. It's the rankings, I think.
Can I search it?
Oh, it's the draft prospects. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, click on that.
You want? Well,
that one right there.
We want.
No, go back up.
Well, we want wide receiver. That was quarterback.
Oh yeah. Well, you can. I'll show you.
Yeah. Okay, here I'll click on one and it should have there should be a tag, right? I only want Jeremiah Smith whenever he gets drafted to the NFL. Picks don't mean much to me. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of it's going to be okay. Here we go.
Yeah, click on wide receiver for 2025. Oh wait, sorry, 2026.
Oh, do you see that somewhere? $2026, yeah, okay. I did it. Jordan Tyson, Denzel Boston, 6'1", 195, 6'4", 209. Wow, they don't have stats for this guy.
Just recent news on him.
Yeah. This guy, 2024, 834 yards, 63 receptions, 9 touchdowns, yeah. 6'4", 209. Antonio Williams. I mean, yeah, if picks don't really mean much to you, then I think in a dynasty league, it's so hard for me. I've never played dynasty league, to be honest, but I would say I think he's going to be a wide receiver one on the Chiefs for a while, and as long as this stuff is behind him.
Do you think he's grown as a person?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I mean, time will tell, I suppose, right? I hope he has. But, either way, the current stuff is behind him, and I think he's going to be wide receiver one for the Chiefs. And I think from what we saw last year before he got injured, he was doing very well, and I think he's going to continue to do that now. Mm-hmm. So I think that it's worth having him on your team. Yeah, it's no picks for multiple years. Yeah, you're missing out on a first and a second, and then I assume in a dynasty league, it's just probably, like you said, yeah, you're just picking random rookies, at that getting into the later leagues, however many rounds you have. So round 3 is probably just random rookies that made it. I mean,
that got drafted at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
Yeah, because like you said, I guess you're not really worried about getting a prime wide receiver. If you have, if I have JJ and Rashee Rice, I'm happy. Mm-hmm. Or AJ Brown too. I mean, which has been hit or miss this year, but I think
But that's always, he was in hit or miss last year too.
Yeah.
I think he also got an injury at one point last year.
Yeah, I think AJ Brown's a decent flex. When who's he getting drafted this year?
Second round.
Second, yeah.
He was wide receiver one for a lot of people.
Yeah.
About at the same time as Nico Collins would go off the board.
Yeah. Saints Seahawks. Saints just swapped the Seahawks swapped the Saints. I mean, yeah, they. Yeah. I think we both said Seahawks.
We both said Seahawks.
Yeah.
We both get a point there.
Seahawks just kind of did whatever they wanted. Saints did not put up a fight, which is to be expected when you have Spencer Rattler at the helm.
Oh, Torrey Horton got a punt return for a touchdown. Another big special teams day. Yeah. More special teams day. Love special teams. Yeah, I just don't think the Saints are them. I think that they are tanking for Archie or whatever the thing is.
So it looks like Kamara didn't do a lot. 1 for 14.
Mooching for Manning.
Yeah, Kamara did not have a good night.
How many receptions did he get?
1.
Oh.
Yeah, on 2 targets.
That's usually where his money's at.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson, doing okay for me.
Yeah, Juwan Johnson did have a decent fantasy. I think
was
I
right
think
about
11
him
points
3
is
years
great
later.
for my tight ends this year. If you're in a position to have Juwan Johnson, 11 points you're happy with. You should be at least. Um, I traded Garrett Wilson and Travis Hunter for Hampton and Jerry Judy. I have Lamb, Mike Evans, and James Conner. My next wide receivers, Olave and Keenan Allen. Did I cook this trade?
Man,
I traded Garrett Wilson and Travis Hunter for Hampton and Jerry Judy. I
Dog's got the hospital team.
Yeah. I think, you know, I think it's a good trade. In my opinion.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think Hampton's a good pickup. Jerry Judy's a good pickup, and
Najee's out. He's done for the year. He's not coming back. So Marion's
Hampton's
a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't think Trevor Hunter's been doing much. No. So, I mean, if you're not Dynasty or Keeper League, then you're not really worried about it. I don't think.
How do you feel about just a Jerry Judy, but being a part of the trade? Do you think that really swings it, or you think Omarion Hampton's really the gold here?
Well, I think Omarion Hampton's the better grab, in my opinion. I'm just a Browns hater too, though. So,
yeah. I figured.
Yeah, I refuse to play
I would
Browns.
hold on to hope that Olave and Keenan Allen do all right, because the Saints are going to be passing a lot. They don't have a good passer, but they're going to be doing it a lot because they're going to be behind a lot. So I think Olave's good, but he gets hurt. I think the big concern about Keenan Allen is it's just a matter of time till time catches up.
Yeah.
So I just be ready.
Man. But I think I take Jerry Judy over Travis Hunter to fill in for Olave or Keenan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. So I think it's a good trade. Yeah, and you have Bucky Irving and Trey McBride. Yeah.
I think Hampton's really good there. I'm trying to get Hampton myself, so it ain't gonna happen because nobody in our league trades.
Spencer Rattler did nothing. See, good night for Kenneth Walker. I mean, not yards wise, but 2 touchdowns. And a
2.4
target
yards
for 12.
A carry is pretty not great.
Yeah, my next RB is Pacheco, so I had to trade up an RB. I agree.
That's a good one though. JSN, big wide receiver 1 right now. If you have JSN,
I'm 1 and 2 in my main league. Kind of sad. I got smoked by David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was I was up 34 points, and I thought I had a chance. I knew there was always a chance that I could lose. I was, hoping that the Ravens would put more of a fight up to that, and Amon-Ra would be more involved, but that wasn't the case.
I'm bad in our main league. I'm 0-3. My quarterback situation, since Joe Burrow went down, I've been in just absolute quarterback hell.
I just need
and
to
nobody trades in our league, so
I have Rashee Rice, so once Rashee Rice comes back, I'll be happy. I'm still putting up good points too, though. Like I'm just having bad matchups too, so I'm not like scoring under 100 points or anything.
I'm starting Trevor Lawrence this week with like confidence. Like Nick Bosa's out, maybe he'll be all right, but I'm like, dude, I'm so not, because I started Mac Jones last week, which didn't work, and like quarterbacks are so dry on waivers in our league. Like Geno Smith went in the first round of waivers.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, if you have JSN, you would have got him in like the 4th round, 5th round, and that's a really solid spot to get the number 1 wide receiver. Or to get a number 1 wide receiver, I should say.
Yep. Spencer Rattler. Bring in Shuck. Or how do you pronounce his name?
Didn't do anything. He had 2 passes that didn't do anything. Next would be the Bears and the Cowboys. You had the Bears, and I had the Cowboys. You were right. I was wrong.
Hey. I think we're gonna come to the end of this, and I think maybe we.
Huh?
I think we might have missed one, but we'll see.
No, I got it.
I can't do math, so.
We're almost done with the afternoon games. There are 3 games left.
Yeah, but I guess did I get the rest of these wrong, and you got the rest of them right?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Fantasy-wise, Caleb Williams had a great night. 4 touchdowns, 298 yards.
This was frustrating for me because I drafted Luther Burden.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to. I was trying to draft somebody else, but I ran out of time, so I panic drafted. And he didn't do anything for 2 weeks, and then he does this, and I'm like, man, I just.
Well, 3 for 101 and a touchdown. I mean, you might be flexing him.
Yeah,
you know,
he's not gonna do that a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get him on waivers. That's gonna happen a lot.
I mean, but he's 3 for 3, so
his longest was 65. I assume he had just a big long touchdown at one point, and that's really what's moving the needle here.
I'm still not worried. I mean, Robodude, obviously, I didn't get to watch this game. I would hope that more targets out of that. Would you do Javonte for Hall? I would. I think
Javonte side wins.
I would keep Javonte. Yeah.
I think Breece Hall he's still got a lot to prove in New York. Their quarterback situation being kind of not great. I mean, Tyrod Taylor's a good player. He could do it, you know. So, but I just think that
Breece Hall's going to get more touches more than likely, but
well, I think if you don't have the best passing game in the world, people are just going to stack the box, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, fantasy-wise for Dallas, not really. Javonte Williams 7.6.
Jake Ferguson
plus 5.
Owners go crazy.
Javonte Williams Javonte Williams catching 5 of 5, even only for 16. That's still PPR.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
I think Javonte he's hot fire right now. Great value. I think, but if you drafted him late, which most people did, it's house money. You can move him, do whatever you want with him. You know, that's the value of getting those sort of guys.
And Jake Ferguson, 13 for 82, great game for him. No touchdown, would have capped it off, but yeah, yeah. I
do think that. So this game was on, and it was a blowout for most of it. Like the score didn't change. Chicago got further ahead in the second half. So it was
Dallas did nothing. Yeah,
kind of not a great game. Joe Milton got to play. That's good. I like him. He threw an interception. That's unfortunate.
I didn't see this game.
I like Joe Milton. He was. I thought he was going to be like the steal of the draft last year. And went to New England and nothing.
Got Cardinals 49ers.
You had.
I think I had Cardinals.
Yeah, you had Cardinals. I had 49ers. We did not get we weren't close on most scores, which is unfortunate.
Hey, I got one.
But you got one. Yep.
I got one. I'll have to make myself like a little.
If they start to accumulate,
make a little coin or something.
You should put a crown.
A little crown.
So Cardinals 49ers. What was the takeaway from this game? Oh, James Conner going down.
This was a lot of
right now, I went into today thinking it was Mario DeMarcado, but it is apparently going to be Trey Benson, and I think that's. What do you think about that? If you're a Trey Benson owner, because that's one thing we've been kind of walking around but not really getting into. Yeah. If you are a Trey Benson owner, what are you doing with him right now?
Well, I probably depending on
trading.
It depends on my starters. Obviously, I mean I don't.
If you have holes, you move him.
Yeah, I mean 4 targets, 10 carries. Average 4.2. That looks good.
Yeah,
like I said, I didn't see him play, but I mean he's going to be RB1 going forward. You know, he had 10 carries, but obviously James Conner had 9, so that's going to go up.
He only had 42 yards. His longest was 29, so just take a carry and 29 yards away.
Yeah,
and that's
that does bring the average a lot down a lot. But I mean, you know, am I starting him over, you know, my running backs right now? No.
Do you start him over Breece Hall? It seems like he's sitting around
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle, and who the Jets going against? Miami.
Monday night.
Probably not. I'd probably still start Breece Hall.
Yeah, Trey Benson is just sit on him, wait and see. I think if you can move him for someone, do it. But if someone's coming to me and trying to move Trey Benson, like be like, hey, here's Trey Benson. You should give me Nico Collins. I'd be like, let's settle down.
Yeah.
So, because I still would want to see.
I have Robinson and Murray as my Kyler Williams. Not Kyler Murray, Kyler Williams. As my starting two. Like obviously I'm not starting Breece Hall or Trey Benson over them. If I'm honest.
All right. Next up we have is the that's all the afternoon games. Next up we have is Sunday Night Football. Now this was an interesting game because it was 2 0-2 teams and they were playing on Sunday Night Football, and I couldn't for the life of me understand why.
Yeah, until you saw the game.
Get flexed to that. But it was the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. You had it 27-20 Kansas City. I had it 31-25 Kansas City. We were both right. What was a takeaway from this game as a Chiefs fan?
Yeah, I still wasn't super impressed with the running game.
Mahomes fumbled twice, apparently.
Yeah, Jawan Taylor's kind of just getting smoked a lot of the times, a lot of penalties. It was kind of, I don't want to say an ugly win, but it wasn't pretty by any means, We came out great. This drive, we looked good. This was a good drive coming out of the second half. Do you think Judkins and Ridley for Ted McMillan and Pittman is a good trade?
Pittman's he's Daniel Jones's guy, and Daniel Jones is doing really good. And Ted McMillan, I think they're gonna try and feed him more and get him. That's what they're gonna. I think the Panthers are gonna be passing a lot. But Quinshon Judkins RB1 on a team that likes to run the ball, and Calvin Ridley is, he's okay. Yeah. He didn't do good last week, and he has a rookie quarterback, So I think there's not enough. It's really how valuable the other side will see Judkins.
Judkins, yeah. I mean, he's an RB1 now. I would be fine with if I have Judkins and Ridley. Like, I would try and make that trade. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad trade.
Yeah,
in my opinion, for
If I think you should make the trade. Yes, but don't be surprised if you get countered or declined.
Yeah,
because Pittman's gonna be looking good for the rest of the year. I think. Ted McMillan can, it's really just a trade for Pittman or Judkins.
Yeah, people don't like trading away people that have like big games either too.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh, it's gonna happen next week. And,
Pittman's starting to get looks, so it's like, oh well, don't want to trade him away. But I mean, if they accept it, like, yeah, I think that's a good trade.
Yeah. What do we got? Chiefs. We're still talking about this team.
No, yeah, this was a good drive. The first half was kind of ugly. Butker missed I think it was a 57-yarder. No, it was a 40. Worse.
Yes.
Missed a 40. Wasn't great.
How does it feel seeing Kansas City at the bottom of the AFC
and then
West?
I think missed an extra point here.
Yeah. Extra point, no good. Wide left.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I've never, whatever. Butker, he's been good, but if he's, continues to miss, 40-yarders and extra points, then I think finding a kicker's hard. So
I'll say kickers are. It's not what it used to be. 10 years ago, as long as you made your extra points, they didn't care. But man, dude, being a kicker these days looks so tough.
Yeah.
Like, man, the barrier to injury, like. Young Hoku isn't even a Falcon. He got released, and he was like one of the best just a few years ago.
Yeah, defense looked good though.
Yep.
So,
Well, it was the Giants.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Giants. I expected this. I expected
This is
to
the
win
get
the
right
game.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, there's still, the viral video. I don't know if you saw them. Kelsey and Reed comes up and shoulder checks Kelsey.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Reed comes up and, he shoulder checks Kelsey, and it starts like they start talking. I don't know. Yeah.
For the Giants, this was the game that ended the Russell Wilson era in New York. And now Jackson Dart's going to be getting the start.
Yep, getting the start over this.
Do you think, what does this mean for the Giants? Do you think they win their next one? Well, who are they playing next?
Chargers at home, though, still probably not.
Now, say the Chargers may not be prepared for the Jackson Dart experience.
Yeah, true. I mean, if that's going to be, if he comes out, if Jackson Dart wins against
watch this be a
the
shootout.
Chargers,
Yeah. Well, when was the last time a quarterback has debuted in the NFL and gotten more than 3 touchdowns? It's been a minute. I don't know if that's ever happened.
I'm sure it has. But off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you without Googling.
Say they usually only get like 150 yards and a touchdown, maybe an interception.
Yeah. I think there's been good rookie starts, but I can't remember by who.
All right. Anything else to say about this? Well, it should have been a 3 o'clock in the afternoon game, but wound up being prime time football.
I think if you have Scatabo, I think he's going to be RB1. Obviously, Tyron Tercy out.
Yep.
He looked good.
He plays crazy. He plays hard.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
My concern about that is it sustainable at this level? Sometimes it can be a lot of fun to watch, but like those guys don't ever last long. Like they get hurt, they get hit enough times. Broncos had a guy who ran really hard every play like that.
Yeah.
Not Philip Lindsay, but anyway, you're saying.
Oh, I was just gonna say from fantasy wise, just I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. Tyquan Thornton obviously is getting a lot of looks from the game. A lot of it, like he was kind of trying to spam him over the top for one of the drives. I think he went to him 3 times in a row for the touchdown. I don't know. He's gonna get looks. So if you can play him, obviously though, Worthy's coming back this week.
Mm-hmm.
So then you still have
she in 2 weeks.
He might have carved out a wide receiver too, just because he's the fastest guy. But Worthy's going to be doing what Tyquan Thornton is doing.
Yeah,
like that's Worthy's job.
Who do you think is the most consistent? Do you think Hollywood or Juju are the most consistent? Like this guy's going to be on the field for most snaps.
Juju, yeah. Okay.
Juju doesn't turn it into a lot usually.
No, but he gets the key. He had a 27-yarder. Then he had a lot of good catches for first down catches. Like 1st and 10, or I think that long one was on the 3rd down. I think. Yeah, but I think fantasy wise, there's not really anyone going to be super relevant until Rice comes back. If you have him. I would probably flex Juju if I had to because of bye weeks or something.
If you have a flex spot open and you have to choose between Isaiah Pacheco
I guess
or
Worthy
Hunt.
now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said Isaiah Pacheco or Kareem Hunt?
Yeah.
I'm probably taking Hunt because he's going to get he's going to get the goal line looks more than likely.
Okay. They both 1-for-1 on targets. Mahomes, not a running back, passing to the running back.
Yeah, there goes the 800-yard season, Oh, well.
It's fine.
But no, yeah. They're kind of an ugly game in the first half. Second half, Chiefs look good. Defense looked good the whole time, but the offense just in the first half was kind of trash.
Well, let's see how it goes next week.
And then Monday night.
That's the real test.
If
the get right game got right. For Monday night, it was Detroit and Baltimore.
Oh, oops, I went to 3.
Now, I don't have ESPN.
And I said Ravens?
You said the Baltimore Ravens. I said the Detroit Lions. You said it was going to be 35-31 Baltimore. I said it was going to be 42-40 Detroit. It was 38-30 Detroit. Missed this game. I did see that Montgomery had a huge run. That was pretty cool. Kind of just caught the highlights.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Mark Andrews after kind of disappearing for a lot?
Yeah, I mean, he had a good week.
Game.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what it's, how it's going to be is sometimes they're going to, target him a lot, and then other times they're just not.
Yeah.
There's a lot, like a lot of it goes into how Derrick Henry's doing.
Yeah.
How...
Derrick Henry didn't do great, and big thing on Derrick Henry. Every single game this season,
fumbling, yeah.
He's fumbled.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so much like the power that gets to him; it's the ability to hold on to the ball. That's where the cliff happens.
Yeah, that'd be crazy if it's this year. I don't know. That'd be sad.
I don't want to see King Henry go.
I don't want to see him go out like that.
Just dropping the ball all the time and having to get benched because he keeps costing games.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be heartbreaking.
That would be, yeah. Fantasy-wise, obviously, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, just both really the main recipients of everything.
This is very close to that classic thunder lightning that they have for running backs. It's always been great.
Yeah, Amon-Ra obviously had a great game.
Reggie Bush and Mel White type thing. What?
I was saying Amon-Ra will have a great game,
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I agree with you. Yeah, what you're saying about Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. That was the reason I lost my game. It made me very sad watching. Although I did want Lions to win the game. I was sad watching it go through Montgomery and Gibbs.
That is hard. I can't believe that they started both of them on you, because I would, if I owned both, I wouldn't start Montgomery that often.
Yeah.
But he was the better of the two to start.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the receiving core for the Lions, I mean, it kind of is it seems to be a river that flows through Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you have Jamison Williams or Sam Laporta on your team, what are you doing?
If I'm tight end, if I didn't pick up someone else, I'm probably just still rolling with Laporta.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 4 for 4.
It's just it's always game plan with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're gonna, if you're starting him already, then you're probably okay continuing to start him.
If you just keep handing it off to Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, you're not gonna need to throw it to your tight end all the time.
Yeah, but he's gonna take one over the top every now and then too.
Oh yeah, there's always gonna be a game or two where he's gonna have a touchdown.
Yeah. So I mean,
but he's just it was just a few seasons ago that he was just like the guy. If you got him,
Yeah. On the Baltimore side, obviously Derrick Henry had a off night, but touchdown makes up for it a little bit. 11 points, then 12 points. Oh yeah, with the fumble loss, but then that off. Yeah.
But Zay Flowers owners understandably disappointed, but this is classic Zay Flowers. This is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's just what. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
Rashad Bateman having a good night.
Yeah, this was Mark Andrews' game, really.
Yeah.
Rashad Bateman, 5 out of 7, 5 for 7.
Mark Andrews doing what everybody wishes Sam Laporta was doing.
Yeah.
But pretty entertaining game. But for the people who watched it, I unfortunately did not see it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Do you think now that the Ravens are 1-2, and Derrick Henry keeps fumbling the ball, and they keep choking away games and stuff, do you think that the Ravens? Do you think there's a possibility they miss the playoffs? And instead, who would it be? It's the Steelers are on top of the division right now, right?
I think so now. Yeah. Here, go check. Let's see. Bengals.
Well,
because the Steelers don't have a division game.
I think the Steelers are going to be getting. They look like they're going to be. There's no way the Bengals stay on top of the division.
Yeah.
That's the most fake 2-1 team I've seen. All right. Before we get to next week, let's go over the news. Then we'll get into predictions. I think that'll be it. Oh, what did you say for the Seahawks game? You said Seahawks.
No, the Seahawks.
Oh, wait, you said
I said
Arizona.
Arizona, yeah. I don't know, 27-17.
Okay. I'm doing it in pen this time instead of these pencils that don't have erasers. So, very similar experience, but a lot more permanent.
News. Baseball Tootin limited, but ultimately moved from the injury report ahead of the game, so probably the same thing, but only 6 times, 12 snaps. Devontae Adams did not participate in Wednesday's. Rough. Does not anticipate impacting his status, though, so.
No Devontae Adams?
Yeah, so he should still be playing.
Yeah. The thing about did not practices on Wednesdays is they aren't uncommon, especially for veterans to just take the day off, especially if they've been beat up a bunch, and then they'll come back for a Thursday or Friday walkthrough and, just kind of have a normal game the weekend. But it can also affect them.
They're still working out, though, like outside of practice, I'm sure.
It just increases the chances of them not scoring as much.
Yeah.
What do you mean Zach Bond didn't practice?
Missed Wednesday with a knee issue.
Our linebackers are not looking pretty.
As likely limited, but
if you have Bucky Irving, start him this week because looks like our linebackers are kind of beat up.
Saying Isaiah Likely's going to come back for the Chiefs, man. He does not like the Chiefs. Of course, he's going to come back for the Chiefs and probably have a crazy game.
Would you say it's likely?
Mm-hmm. He's going to be like, he's been all the season. He hasn't played yet. And he's like, I'm back for the Chiefs game. Coach, I can get back for the Chiefs game. I'm ready. Put me in,
I do think... Well, do you think that changes it? I think that's obviously game of the week, right?
Ravens, Chiefs.
1 and 2 teams fighting. Two
1 and 2 teams that are like probably
bottom of their division.
Yeah, not bottom.
Honestly, the context behind this isn't looking pretty for either of the teams.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a good game. We'll see. I mean, I think Chiefs take it, but
Chargers are quietly undefeated.
Not very quietly, in my opinion, but.
Buccaneers soon. Oh yeah, I think they are.
Zach Charbonnet questionable for week 4.
Well, as long as Kenneth Walker's there, it might be all right.
Patrick Mahomes practicing in full.
Says
Xavier Worthy practicing in full.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Craft limited still.
Limited usually means that they're still going to play.
Yeah, I'm still starting him over Okonkwo. I don't know though. Okonkwo was getting looks. Josh Jacobs limited. Nico Collins limited. Maintenance day. Yeah. Nobody really.
There's that thing you were pointing out. Ravens' entire interior defensive line group did not practice on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean for Pacheco owners?
Yeah.
They need him to they're all hurt. They need him to get healthy.
Yeah. Maybe Pacheco does have a night. I don't know. He could. I just don't think there's probably because how late he was drafted, I assume, in most leagues.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if he was drafted early and people want to use him, then, because you feel like, I drafted him in the 3rd round, or 4th round, or... I don't know. It's just, I think with Kareem Hunt, he's going to, just still snake touchdowns from him, or vultures. Is that the fantasy term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shark, vulture,
yeah. But I just think they're getting equal carries, so it's probably just go with the hot hand, even though I guess Kareem had a worse game. Ooh. He had a touchdown, though.
Cam Ward isn't practicing down there at the bottom.
Yeah. 15 sacks through 3 games. Yikes.
That's not great.
Whew.
You're the owner of the Tennessee Titans. Your quarterback is the most sacked in the league. Rookie quarterback, you just got him. First round pick, okay? Brand new. Are you, next year, investing a wide receiver for him to throw to or an offensive line to block for him?
An offensive line.
Okay.
Yeah, I think offensive line is more important. I think if you have a good quarterback, that he should be elevating receivers if he has enough time.
Now, you are the Titans GM. You aren't good at your job, so
Yeah.
they're going number 1 wide receiver in the draft.
Mac Jones limited, but Brock Purdy was also limited. That's Brock Purdy probably coming back.
I still think I think since he's going to be playing hurt, who is it that they're playing? They're playing Jacksonville.
Bill, knee injury, did not practice Wednesday.
Yeah. Oof. I have him. I haven't started him once this season,
Yeah.
But I will once I'm kind of feeling confident about Washington, but I'm just not right now.
Ricky Pearsall did not practice.
Mm-hmm.
To look at that, Jaden Daniels limited Wednesday's practice. It's fine.
DeAndre Swift's limited.
Slayton limited.
Cole Kmet, not bad. He's doing pretty good. We thought it was going to be Colson Loveland.
I thought it was going to be Colson Loveland, yeah.
We were wrong. Cole Kmet's doing fine. If you got Cole Kmet later, good job.
And Colson Loveland did not practice, but Cole Kmet did. So.
Yeah, we invested in Colston Loveland in a lot of our leagues. Not great. Colston Loveland is doing everything that we thought, or Tyler Warren is doing everything that we thought Colston Loveland was going to do. Ted McMillan didn't practice.
Yeah.
Can still come back.
So they don't sound overly concerned when talking about him. Yeah, so I expect he'll probably come back. P limited tomorrow or Friday.
Mm-hmm. Leggett didn't practice, but yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Same.
Travis Hunter offense role won't change.
Won't change.
So yeah, probably not.
Travion Henderson, first player to take reps. That's good. Do you? Wait, you were still reading Travis Hunter.
I was just saying, yeah, probably not good for fantasy owners if you took the shot on Travis Hunter right now. Yeah. Russ said he's fine with sitting in backup, and I think he realizes there's not really a market for him.
He doesn't want to go to Cleveland.
I don't think Cleveland would take him over Flacco right now.
I'm sure they would be more than happy to. I'm sure they would.
That's crazy.
Well, Russell Wilson doesn't cost as much as Kirk Cousins, And Flacco he can just sit back there and just sort of toss the ball around and get an interception, 150 yards, and still win the game because it's their defense that they care about.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
CeeDee Lamb, big news. Yeah, out for upwards of 4 weeks.
Yeah. Oh.
Was expected. Texans oblique did not practice.
Okay.
Terry McLaurin.
Oh, if you're a Debo owner, Terry McLaurin's not looking too pretty.
He's unlikely to suit up this week. In the meeting with Dr. Myers, showed fancy owners concerned. Yeah, oof, sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Debo Samuel's stock just went up.
Derek Stingley's not practicing. That's a big one.
Yeah.
He's
Texas
their number 1 cornerback. Yeah. So whoever we said, Calvin Ridley, we were saying he might be a little bit more open this next week. Well, yeah, and Cam Ward might have the week off. So, unfortunate Nolan Smith's on IR. It's fine. He's fine. He's just give him time. He tore his tricep. Yeah. So we just gotta let him chill out.
Around week 9. Week 9.
When he comes back.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Now it's the earliest he can come back is week 8.
But our linebacker core is looking real thin right now. Zach Bond not practicing. Do not like that.
Yeah.
So.
Tat McMillan didn't practice. Maintenance day. We'll get more info when they drop their first injury report of the week later today. Oh, so I must have missed that up there.
Again, this is all Wednesday, so Thursday news will look a lot different. Friday, you might see a lot of these guys practicing. Some of these guys really will just need walkthroughs and won't need to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But
all right. Yeah, Penix will start week 4. The team wasn't close to benching him following the week 3 meltdown.
Yeah. I think Penix has more upside, but if he doesn't do well this week, then he's playing for his job this week. It's between him and Rodgers earlier. The two we were talking about.
Yeah, and then what we were talking about with Ibuka is that Chris Godwin's coming back, but yeah, Mike Evans is gone for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So, the Ibuka stock is way up right now.
True.
Because now that Chris Godwin finally comes back and everyone's like, oh, what are we gonna do with him? And Mike Evans is out for 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. So it's another another 2 or 3 weeks to decide. Maybe you could sell high on him if you really feel like once all 3 of them are healthy, he's gonna take a limited role. But got more time now.
Yeah.
See how they do with Chris Godwin, because I really think that Ibuka probably might be able to carve himself out wide receiver too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If not this year, I guess next year.
That gives Tampa Bay a lot of room to work with for what they're doing with both of those receivers in the offseason.
Yeah.
It would be a blessing in disguise for Mike Evans to retire, this year, especially if they win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what his contract's like, how long they have on his current contract.
Yeah, me neither.
Very much in doubt for Terry McLaurin, yeah. Would not be a surprise.
Elijah Arroyo, oh my goodness, he's hurt right
this
now.
is all, okay, more stuff now. Same thing, okay.
Yesterday, yeah.
Giants signed Younghoe Koo.
Practice squad.
Yeah.
And Graham Gano's hurt right now.
Yeah.
Optimistic Xavier Worthy will be able to play a limited role while wearing a small harness.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's about it, because it's getting into the same stuff again.
Yep. Well,
big stuff, so like Terry McLaurin out, Xavier Worthy limited back end, so I still don't know if I would start him if he's wearing a harness, but yeah. Devontae Adams.
Yeah, it looks like Graham Gano is not going to be playing with Younghoe Koo kicking this week for the Giants. So if he's trying to have a career somewhere else and going to be playing for this job, and you think he's going to really put in the work, have a big game this week, pick him up. All right. Lastly, we got predictions for next week.
Yeah.
This week, Thursday Night Football. We both already locked in. I said 38-14 Seattle. You said 27-17 Arizona. Then there is a morning game on Sunday. Where are they playing? They're playing in Dublin, Ireland. I guess that's Pittsburgh.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, Ireland game. That's
playing in Ireland.
That's cool.
That's fun.
I'd like to. That'd be a fun game to actually just go to. If you could afford tickets as low as $799.
Sunday morning.
Holy! I get it, but it's crazy.
How much is that in? What do they have over there? It's not the euro. Is it euros?
I
don't know.
I don't know.
Sunday morning game. MIN at PIT. All right.
I wish I was good at international politics. But I wouldn't be sitting here doing a high NFL.
Smarter. Yeah. True. Steelers, Vikings. We don't need to be getting into international stuff, but they are playing in Ireland. That's fun. So, do you think Aaron Rodgers goes over there and shows the Irish what football's all about? Or do you think that Carson Wentz walks in there?
Carson Wentz and
he says, "Hey man, no, let me show you how we slang
sit down, old man.
Sit down, old man." It's Todd Bowles' defense versus Aaron Rodgers, who's played the Vikings
Yeah.
for most of his career.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know this was an international game too. That does kind of change.
Kind of does change it, doesn't
yeah,
it? I didn't think
yeah.
about that either. But now that I see it, I'm just like, man, that does. I was really locked in on Steelers,
Yeah.
you know. But I do kind of feel like that. I don't know. I think
I'm gonna take the Vikings.
I think it might still be the Steelers.
I'm taking the Vikings purely because Vikings are the more centric, geocentric mascot.
I think they're
for Ireland. You know, like they might have had to deal with Vikings back in their in their history. You know.
So I think it's going to be.
It's a home team. It's a home game for the Vikings. Yeah.
Well, I think the Steelers are have proven to be a more reliable brand overseas, and it'll be pushed more. So I think the Steelers have it.
I think there's going to be, just like in the international game, there's going to be a ton of different jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think there's not going to be like an overwhelming of like the overwhelming number of one team's jerseys.
All right. Now let's get to the score and who's going to win the game. The actual football game. Not the people how many fans are going to show up.
I think the Vikings will win.
Okay. What do you think the score is going to be? I'm going to say it's going to be low scoring.
28-24.
It's not going to be entertaining. It's an overseas game. First off.
No, it's going to be entertaining.
It's not going to be entertaining.
It's in Ireland, man. It's going to be entertaining.
It's going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be a blowout.
It's in Croke Park. How could it not be an absolute banger?
It's
bangers and mash.
Because it's an overseas game. They never play well. How was the Brazil game this year? The Chargers game and the Chiefs. Is that a good game?
I can't remember it from a neutral fan perspective, so. But I'm sure that the fans there were entertained.
I'm going to say it's going to be 31-16. Pittsburgh. I'm going to say it's going to be just a blowout. And those last 6 points, those are going to come later.
All
right. Next is Washington at Atlanta. Who do you have?
I think it's gonna be the Falcons. I think it's a home game. I think you saw Bijan Robinson. I think they're gonna be fine. I think it's still Marcus Mariota for the Commanders, right? As of right now. Yeah, I think they're gonna be fine. I think Falcons are gonna win this game at home.
Okay. This is a get-right game for Michael Penix. He's going to play really hard to make sure that he keeps his job. Mariota, not so much for the Commanders. I think. So you said Falcons.
Yeah.
What do you think the score is going to be?
27-24.
I'm going to say Washington. I do like Penix. I think he's going to do fine. But I think it's going to be mostly Mariota winning this game more than it is Penix losing this game. I'm going to say 17-10. I just don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game.
Okay.
And to throw you a bone, I say Bijan get the only touchdown.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very how kind.
New Orleans versus Buffalo. Now, does this feel like a trap game to you?
No.
This doesn't feel any sort of trap gamey at all to you?
No. No.
Okay.
Absolutely
now,
not.
I always got to check whenever we get into these really one-sided matchups. You always got to check to be like, hey, man, don't you feel a little trap gamey? Because, I mean, it happens. Browns beat the Packers. So.
It's at home. It's the Bills. It's Josh Allen. It's the Saints. It's Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, exactly.
Buffalo has it.
This is a David Goliath type situation.
Buffalo's taking this game.
An ancient biblical type beat.
I think Josh Allen is. I think they're too good of a team to probably drop trap games.
Okay.
My opinion.
All right. I feel like that's the easy way.
I think it's just the offense is too. I think Josh Allen is gonna do what needs to get done. They have enough talent on their offense to
What do you think the score's going to be?
To put up a lot of points, and the Saints don't have a great offense to put up. The Saints aren't just going to be able to, they're just not going to be able to keep up with the Bills.
You don't see a universe where the Bills get ahead, take their foot off the gas, and then the Saints manage to come get some crazy fourth quarter comeback.
No.
Okay. What do you think the score's going to be? Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, no, you're fine. 34-13.
I am going to agree. I think it's going to be Buffalo. I think they're going to beat the brakes off of them. It's Buffalo. And New Orleans isn't great. Yeah, they're just going to beat them up. I could see it. There could be a universe where this New Orleans wins this game, but it's not this one.
Yeah.
That one, it's going to be like 31.
I think Juwan Johnson's probably just going to continue to be,
it's
probably still have a good fantasy game.
I'm going to say it's going to be 34-20, but the real score is 34-6.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get 2 scores.
I think they get 2 scores in garbage time after Buffalo.
No, I think you get the 2 scores.
Huh?
You get your 2 scores.
Juwan Johnson gets me 2 scores.
Yeah. No, I mean you get to. You said the real score and your what you're saying in the real score.
Yeah, no, I think that Buffalo gets ahead 34-6, and then they get a couple touchdowns, and then that's.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. I'm saying 34-20, but the real score is 34-6.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Browns, Lions, very, very good against the Ravens, who don't have a great defense. The Browns, unfortunately, have an incredible defense, but no offense. Jared Goff has a tendency to blow it sometimes.
I think at home.
He threw 5 interceptions in a game last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I think at home they win. Yeah, I just don't think the Browns are very good. I don't think even with their defense, even if the Lions aren't putting up 40 points, they're still winning. On account of the Browns not being very good.
I think Lions are going to win it, but I think it's going to be way harder fought than the Lions are anticipating. I have a feeling that the game is really, really going to come down to the Lions defense versus the Browns offense. And I feel like the Lions defense is just better than the Browns offense. So it's going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be 27-17 Detroit. But I do think that Cleveland, there's a better unit. It's more likely that Cleveland beats Detroit this week than New Orleans beats Buffalo.
I'm gonna say 31-7. I'll say 31-20.
That's a good one. You say Detroit as well?
Yeah. I just don't think that I think the Lions offense kind of they're firing. I think that they're going to be fine. They're still going to keep doing what they're doing. I think the Browns defense is going to get a couple stops, but I think they're just going to.
You don't see a universe where Jared Goff drops this game?
Yeah, I mean it could happen, but I just don't think it's very likely. I think they're probably they do have the Browns do have a good defense, so I guess if he gets hit a couple times early and they just start getting pressure on him and he starts making bad decisions, it's absolutely possible. But
Okay.
I think they just have a lot of talent on offense. They just have a really talented team.
Hell yeah.
So, and I just don't think that the Browns are gonna. I don't think their defense. While I do think their defense is good, it's one of the best. I still think that Lions at home are it's gonna be. We'll be able to take it.
Lions are probably going to take it. Next one is New Orleans.
Panthers,
Carolina,
Patriots. Panthers at home, or Patriots at home. I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if RGQ's still here, but
Oh yeah, he's the Patriots fan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, for the Patriots, who do you think? Carolina? Do you think last week was a fluke? Do you think it was mostly the Falcons losing the game more than it was the Panthers winning the game? Because that really would decide.
I think it was a little bit of both, but I do think that I still think the Patriots. I still want to give it to the Patriots here. I do think that the Panthers could come in and win, but they're 1-2. Drake May, they're just kind of trying to prove that they're on the right ship. This is like, the Panthers had a good game, but last week, but on paper they should still win this game.
They've lost every home game this year so far. So, and the Panthers, however, have lost every away game.
Yeah, two immovable objects.
So I think that Patriots, man, I'm gonna say Patriots are probably gonna give it a good shot. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be kind of close. Mid-score, I'm gonna say 21-20, New England. Because I just feel like Carolina's really trying. They're really they could be good, but I feel like last week is the exception. I don't know if that's because I do think that they're still capable of pulling off a good season, but I don't think that they are shutting out every opponent they face. And I think that New England's gonna want this more. They've lost at home every game so far. They're gonna want to play good. So, who do you have?
I am also going to take the Patriots.
Okay.
Although I do want to take the Panthers just because you took the Patriots.
Well, we've only agreed on the last two. We disagreed on everything else before then, or last three. Yeah, if we're including this.
I don't know. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take the Panthers.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's wild.
I think that they are gonna continue on. We said that they were gonna be dark horse, so I'm gonna stick to my.
Man, that's
my dark horse. Yeah. I think as long as Ted McMillan is healthy and, they're gonna be okay. So.
What's your score?
I'll say it's gonna be 27-24.
That's pretty good.
I was gonna say 25, but
we both think it's gonna be within a field goal.
27-25 just sounds too spicy.
Oh, that is kind of crazy. If it turns out 27-25, I will give it to you. All right. Man, I do think that that's low key kind of a good game this week. Patriots Panthers.
Yeah, I think it should be.
Okay, Giants Chargers. 0-3 Giants versus the 3-0 Chargers. Do you think that the Giants are going to?
I don't think they're going to shock the Chargers. No.
You don't think this is a trap game? You don't think that this is the return to form for the? You don't think Chargers Charger this one?
I want to say that
Dart leads a.
I do want to say that the Chargers Charger this one, but I just think that. They were due to, figure it out, and I think it seems like they kind of have it figured out right now. And the Giants, we just got done talking about how, like, the Giants were the team that the Chiefs should have beat, Like, does Jackson Dart all of a sudden change the Giants away from being, like, the team that the Chargers should beat?
I mean, do they? They could. I don't know how much I would want to trust a rookie quarterback. They don't do well. I feel like if I'm the Giants, I think this is a win-win for me because I know I'm not going to win this game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I know that my rookie quarterback is going to get experience against a really good team, and we're going to actually see how he does. So it's a win-win. Either he does well, and we win the game, or he does however else. And he got to play against a really good team, knowing that the stakes aren't super high. We're not playing for the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
So, I think that
I'm giving it to the Chargers still, yeah. I'm going to say Chargers win it. I'm going to say 28-10.
10. That's good. That's good. I am going to have to say the Chargers are going to win it as well. It's just so, I mean, it's hard. We're reaching that point of the season where you can kind of just tell, you know? But I could see the Chargers just to be different, to prevent us from constantly agreeing, because we're going to reach that point in the season where every team
I picked, I already...
I'm going to say the Giants are going to they're going to Charger this.
Oof.
It's going to be, it's going to be a load of crap. Everybody's going to be talking about it. 26-20.
All right. Crazy take.
Man, I feel like there's trap games happen. I feel like this is kind of trap gaming,
All the viewers we got, everyone saw it. All the viewers, however many that is right now, because one.
I'll take it.
0.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't tell. I could. I'd have to pull it up.
Oh, I can't tell. Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. So we shouldn't have won that game last week.
You don't think so?
Huh?
You don't think so?
No, man. First off, so the Rams and the Buccaneers hate us. And so they always play super hard on it. You know how the Bengals treat the Chiefs? That's how both of those teams treat the Eagles. They do not like us. I hate facing them in the playoffs. We were one sack away from not going to the Super Bowl. Like Jalen Carter getting that sack on Matt Stafford saved the season. If that doesn't happen, it could be Stafford there.
Yeah.
Or who was it? Jaden Daniels was the other one. So I'm like, it's very easy that we just don't make that show at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it came down to a field goal. Blocking it was great, running it back, fantastic. So, but I'm like, Buccaneers, same spot. They beat the brakes off of us around this time last year.
Yeah.
Like, they beat us down.
I do think the Bucs take this game.
I think the Buccaneers take this game.
Yeah.
I think that one of these teams is going to be 4-0. These are both 3-0 teams. I think that Baker Mayfield and Igbuka being there, Chris Godwin coming back, the Eagles, they do not have, their linebackers are all beat up. You're going to see a lot of passes over the middle. Kate Otten's going to have a good game. Bucky Irving's going to have a good game. I think the Eagles are just, we barely scraped by last week, and I think that we're still just we're doing good, but we're not playing good football.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to give it to Tampa Bay. I'm going to say that they beat the shit out of us. I'm going to say it's going to be 41. I want to give a 17, but it's 41-14.
41-14.
I think we get I think we get our shit kicked in.
I do, like I said, I'm gonna give it the Bucks as well, but I'm gonna say 31-27.
I think we get a couple early touchdowns, and keep competitive. It's like 14-17 or something, but then the second half happens and Tampa Bay just
insane,
goes crazy. Yeah,
that's funny. We're both saying the over in completely different ways.
Yeah.
I think even not having the only thing, would be if it looks like Chris Godwin is trending towards playing this week, which it'll be interesting how they do without Mike Evans. That's the only thing that's gonna,
Well,
I think they still have Bucky Irving. I think Ibuka is still gonna be fine. I think Chris Godwin getting nudged in. Sterling Shepard had some flashes, so.
Well, my thing is, I don't think that Godwin really moves the needle. How well the Buccaneers are going to do, because I think the weaknesses aren't where he's at.
You think it's just Bucky Irving?
I think the run game is going to be really efficient. I think tight end, everything over the middle is going to be really open.
Yeah.
And I think our, even though a lot of passes happen to him, I think Adoree Jackson, or one of our weak points is our corners. I think that they're going to be on Igbuka, and I think Godwin I would bet he goes 5 receptions for like 60 yards.
Yeah.
A good game, but I wouldn't. I think not like a huge fantasy gold mine type territory.
Yeah.
But all right, Texans and the Titans, 2 0-3 teams who both one is 0-1 at home, the other is 0-1 and away. One of them's got to do it. Is this the get right game for the Texans? Do they need to get it together?
I mean, they do. Yeah.
This is an easy opponent.
They're at home. They should win this game if Nico Collins is healthy. They should win this game.
The Titans. Now the Texans aren't going to have Derek Stingley, so the Titans are looking like they're running with a backup quarterback, so they don't hurt their precious first round guy.
So bad last week.
So I don't know who their backup is. It's not Will Levis anymore, is it? No, he got traded.
I'm not sure.
So whoever the backup is for the Titans, I think, can he will his way into a middling Texans team and win this one, or is this just so blatantly a Texas, hey, we got to get it together and this is the game to do it game?
Yeah, I'm going to say Cam Ward gets it done.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's a fake take if I've ever heard
17-10.
17-10. I'm locking you in ink and not pencil this time, even though we don't have an eraser anyway. So I'm going to say Houston, because this is the real take, and I'm going to say it's going to be 26-10. Either way, so the loser is only getting 10 points.
Yeah.
But I think this is just the game that Houston, they have to get it together.
I still think they do.
Man, could happen.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
Colts Rams.
Ooh, so this is kind of the game of the week.
You think so?
I think so.
I think this is the good litmus test, like I said, for the Colts.
Yeah.
I think for sure, this is going to be the game where the Colts is if the Colts come in and they keep doing they win this game, no problem. It's going to be okay, well, Colts are looking serious. Daniel Jones probably continues MVP campaign.
This is a really good game. If the Colts lose, does this spell doom for the Colts hype that's happening? If they lose this game and say they lose next week?
I think the Rams are a good team.
Yeah.
I think if you lose to the Rams, I mean, yeah, if they lose if they go from 3-0 to 3-2, yeah, people, of course, everyone on. It depends on how they lost. If they're getting blown out, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, they suck." But if you go off of I don't know, if they're 3 points off a loss, or I don't think that they're by any means the wheels are off the bus yet. They're in an easy schedule or an easy conference. I think they're 3-0. They have a good chance of winning the conference where they're at right now if they can, even if they lose to the Rams.
Who do you think wins this week?
The Colts. No, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Colts. I'll say it continues.
Keeps going.
Yeah, 31-28.
I am going to go with the Rams. I think after last week, they are not going to be happy. They're going to be playing hard. They're going to be playing good football. And I think Indianapolis, this isn't going to be a testament to them not doing well. Yeah. I just think it'll be one of those Matt Stafford coming back right there at the end and just doing Matt Stafford things. I just feel like that the Rams are just a good team and they have a lot to prove after dropping the ball last week. Even though it wasn't really, it was just good special teams, man. What are you going to do?
Yeah, Puka Nacua finally gets in the end zone.
Yep, that could happen. I think that's very likely. What do they? Indy has Xavier Howard. But we've been rooting against Indy this whole season, saying that this is the week. But now they're starting after. I think it was the Denver game. Everybody's kind of not bad. All right, next is Jacksonville and San Francisco. 49ers have a beat up Brock Purdy. Jaguars they're 2-1. They really need to kind of get something going now.
Yeah, I think the 49ers take it. They're at home. If Brock Purdy's back, if Ricky Pearsall's healthy, I just, like I said, I'm a Jags hater anyways.
I think Shanahan completely outcoaches Liam Cohen.
I'm just a Jags hater.
You are a Jags hater. That's fine. What's your score?
More than a 49ers hater, which is just because we beat them twice in the Super Bowl, so how can I hate them, 24-17. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, it's the hair for Trevor Lawrence. I'm just jealous, I guess.
I had almost the same score. I wrote mine down before you did. I said, I'm going to say 26-17 Jacksonville. I think that 49ers they're on borrowed time right now. 3-0. I think that could very well end this week. I think Trevor Lawrence and crew are not bad. I think ETN's having a really good season. And I think without Nick Bosa, Trevor Lawrence is going to have time to kind of just make sure the ball gets to go where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So, next is
Ravens, Chiefs,
Baltimore, and Kansas City.
You know what I'm saying?
This should be a good game.
Yeah. And
it's kind of not. Both of these teams are 1-2, bottom of their division. This team on the top is 0-1 away. They haven't won an away game, and this team on the bottom is 0-1 at home. They haven't won at home. They're not very good at home.
Yeah.
So, between these two kind of bottom feeder teams, I have a feeling that the broadcast map won't feature either of them very much.
Yeah, not at all.
What are tickets running?
$191.
That's just inflation. Yeah. So, I guess you're gonna say Kansas City?
Yeah.
The red team, the team in red. What do you think that score is gonna be?
Team score is gonna be, I'll say 27-20. I think that Xavier Worthy being back and Tyquan Thornton, they're going to be okay with, Juju. I think our wide receivers are fine, I think that when you have a quarterback like Mahomes who just elevates receivers, it looks like he's, still kind of trying to dial up the deep ball. So I think with Worthy back, they're going to be able to open up a couple over the top and kind of stay ahead, kind of do what Andy Reid likes to do, get ahead, manage the clock, take long drives, score a touchdown, So
I think it's going to be 41-38, Kansas City.
41.
I think it's going to be a huge scoring game. I think.
So you think Pacheco has a huge week?
I think Mahomes on the back of some absolute bullshit is going to pull this off. But I think, it's going to be a high-scoring game with Baltimore. Baltimore's going to choke it away. Kansas City's going to Kansas City magic it. It's going to be one of the games that everybody talks about. They're going to be like, wow, that was such a good game. Wow, blah, blah. And then move on to next week where it happens again.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Next is Chicago and Las Vegas. Now, they've been doing pretty good. These Chicago Bears, not bad, don't you think?
Yeah, I think Chicago is the favorite. I do think Chicago's going to win this game. But I do think that Raiders are going to put up a fight. I think it's going to be close. It's probably a 3-point game. 28-20. 27-24. Bears. Miss field goal to get the tie.
And you said who was it? Chicago?
Yeah.
I also had Chicago. I'm saying 14-12. I'm going to say no touchdowns for you, Las Vegas, and it's literally just all the kicker.
Yeah.
Geno Smith throws 3 interceptions. That's what you get.
All right.
Shame on you for being the Sin City. So
Jackson Smith and Jigba or JJ? Who y'all like more?
JSN.
Yeah, probably JSN right now.
I mean, Carson Wentz goes crazy, but he can have bad games.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's like one of those things for me where it's like, it's still JJ. I mean, I'm probably starting both if I can.
Yeah.
You know, just because I have a
if
hard
you have
time.
the option, take
But
both.
if I'm choosing one to start right now, it's gonna be JSN. Yeah. Yeah. But I do like JJ a lot. Obviously, I mean, it's hard not to. He's still
good.
He's still gonna be. Yeah, he's still
gonna do
1-1.
JJ shit.
Yeah. So. I was Packers Cowboys. I think Packers take this game.
I think Packers are gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of Dallas. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be competitive. But I think that Green Bay, after losing last week to the Cleveland Browns, are going to be very angry. And they're going to just take all of that anger out on the Dallas Cowboys, who are going to play good. They're not going to play bad. You know, they're just like, hey, we want to win a game. We want to play good on prime time. But I think Green Bay is not going to have any mercy on them. They're going to be very mean.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be 36-16 Green Bay.
36-16 Green Bay. I agree with you.
It's the revenge game from Micah Parsons.
I asked because someone has both JJ and JSN, and they're starting RB2 as B-Rob, so I was going to try and offer up Kyron plus wide receiver to see if they bite on giving up JJ or JSN. I think it'd be easier for you to get JJ if they're a more emotional player because JJ hasn't been doing fantastic. I think you'd have a harder time getting JSN out of the two right now, depending on how much they value. You know, they probably took JJ in the first. So, you know, depending on how much they value draft pick or, you know, draft capital. But I think, giving Kyron up plus a wide receiver for either of those, that's not a bad trade. I think they'd probably do either, depending on the wide receiver, to replace JSN. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's JJ, like you said, JJ could blow up and have crazy games just because he's that talented. But JSN, I think in my opinion, does have the better quarterback. Jamar Chase, Sutton, J-Mo, Waddle for wide receivers.
Move Jamar Chase if you can.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you could get him to just... Some people might... It's kind of like the same idea with JJ and Jamar, you know, where it's like, if he really values it, you might just be able to give up Jamar for JJ. I think that's a better trade. I think that's a better...
across the board.
Across the board, yeah. I'd take JJ right now over Jamar Chase with the situations that they're in. And if they'd be willing to, like, you know, because Jamar Chase is number one pick to replace Kyron if I do give up Kyron. Oh, yeah, that's fair, too. Yeah, it's not a bad plan. Yeah.
I would say then you can double up, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, yeah, Kyron...
Jamar Chase is going to get focused down some games.
Yeah, he will. He'll get peppered with targets every now and then. So but then he'll have others where he doesn't do anything, you know?
Yeah.
Right now with how their offense looks.
But if I'm a player, if I'm playing fantasy and my opponent has Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, I'm just going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know? So I would try and move Kyron for JJ. You know, sort of see what you can get out of that.
Yeah.
But JSN is going to be harder to get right now.
Yeah.
He's playing real good ball.
Yeah. So
what was your score for?
For Packers Cowboys?
You said. Oh, and who did you have? Green Bay.
I think I said 20. Yeah, Green Bay 27-20. Maybe I don't do Sutton. Probably just Kyron and Waddle, J-Mo. Kyron plus Waddle, J-Mo for JJ. Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'd probably give up. I think J-Mo's probably the easier one to give up, just because there's so many mouths to feed in Detroit that it's hard. Waddle is the, you know, I guess also wide receiver 2 to Tyreek right now.
But being wide receiver 2 isn't always a bad thing.
Yeah,
he's one of the best wide receiver 2s.
Yeah,
other guy, he's up there with like T. Higgins and Tyreek. They're playing the Jets this week, so Sauce is going to be all over Tyreek.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get this until next week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not going to get it until next week.
Yeah, this won't go through until next week. I don't mind that trade myself.
Yeah, me neither. I think it's fair.
I think it's, you're gonna have to, regardless of how Justin Jefferson has done this year, you're gonna have to give up more than likely either Jamar Chase or two people for him.
Yeah.
Because of how highly people value Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. But yeah, I don't think that's bad. I think if I had JJ and I was kind of low on him, I'd take that.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're probably, in terms of value, you're probably, if you're trading away JMO, you're probably losing a little bit, if I had to guess, without putting it into an actual analyzer.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably losing the trade a tiny bit, but I don't think it's...
I don't think it would be too bad.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting fleeced or anything with that.
Mm-hmm. I think really, it would depend on what your opponent has for their running backs. Like, if they just lost James Conner and G. Harris for the season, then they're gonna be looking to move those guys anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I think, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, if he needs, just sent the trade offer current with Jamin now. I'm not trying to look for RB targets. Yeah.
Smart. Good call.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get rid of Jamar Chase, I think you have basically almost whoever you'd want. Honestly, people are kind of, I think, I don't know. I guess it depends on how. Like I said, I always say this. It depends on how emotional your league is, because obviously, if your players are like, oh, it's Jamar Chase, he's not doing anything the first 3 weeks, or week 1 and week 3. I'm just tired of it because their offense is a mess without Joe Burrow. That's fair. That's not a bad opinion to have.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could, but if your league's just like, oh, it's still Jamar Chase, he's still gonna just get peppered with targets because he's Jamar Chase, and he's gonna make something out of it because it's Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Then you won't have a hard time moving him. But if they're more just like, oh, he hasn't been doing well, I don't want him, you might have a little bit harder time getting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, Chase Brown, Gibbs, and for his wide receivers, Ladd and Ricky. You're trying to get rid of, Jordan, Chase Brown, Gibbs. I probably want Gibbs.
Okay. Jordan Chase Brown, Gibbs. Okay.
And is that Trayvon Henderson?
Yeah.
Or Travion?
Whose running backs are those? Are those his or the other guys?
That's someone else's.
Oh, okay. The guy that he's trading with?
Yeah, or looking at right now, yeah.
If I were him, I would want just a solid upgrade, So, I would probably try it. I would take that.
Yeah, I agree. He probably wouldn't give up Gibbs for Chase, but I don't know. It's worth a shot because I mean, you might as well. I would send it if if the other one goes through at least, or because why not? If you want to get rid of Chase, and like if you're not high on him, I do think like I said, it's hard because if you have Chase, it's like, oh well, I want to start him because it's Jamar Chase, but then it's like he'll have games where he puts up 3 points this season. I think a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be really matchup dependent, but we'll see. But yeah, I think if he has a great week this week, then you might be, maybe he has a 30-point game or something, and someone's more willing to take a shot. But Bengals.
Oh, we have Jets.
Jets Dolphins. Oh yeah, I was laughing at this earlier. Tickets as low as $26.
That's not bad.
That is crazy for an NFL game. I mean, it's gonna. I've never been to Hard Rock Stadium, but I assume it's a massive stadium. So, it's Miami. So, that's
82 degrees.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
It's
gonna be cloudy.
Yeah.
This is. Could be looking like Tyrod Taylor versus Tua Tagovailoa. A lot of T's. This is an alliteration game. This is a divisional game between two teams who are not going to win their division. So, who do you think has more to prove? Tyrod trying to keep and win his job over Justin Fields, or Tua trying to maintain any sort of relevance in the NFL?
Tua.
Yeah.
I think Tua and the Dolphins, because I think double on the Dolphins is, I mean, we say this every week that, it's Mike McDaniel is kind of.
He's got to.
Yeah, he has to. This is. Well, yeah, we said that last week.
Yeah, this is the week. He's got to do it. Yep.
Yeah. Do they play Carolina this year?
Man.
I don't know what conference they're playing.
Carolina's scary. People lose their jobs after losing to Carolina. So you're gonna say Miami because Mike McDaniels needs to win this week.
They're at home. Yeah, I do think that the Jets are the better team, though. I think they're the better 0-3 team in my opinion. Yeah, I'll still say the Dolphins. I'll give them the whole home field advantage. I'll say 20-14.
I'm going to say 17-14 Jets. I think the Jets are the better of the 0-3 teams. I think this is the week that Mike McDaniels loses his job. Yep.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Fun guy. Hilarious. I'm going to miss him.
Maybe he wants to be an offensive coordinator for the Chiefs.
I'll say, wouldn't you like that? If he gets fired, takes the rest of the season off, Mike Nagy gets let go after, not advancing in the playoffs, losing the first round of Jackson.
And he comes in as offensive coordinator. I would. I'd be okay with that.
You'd be cool with that?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how the...
Watch him bring Tyreek home with him.
Oh. No. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Right.
Bengals Broncos.
Cincinnati and Denver.
Yeah, I think this is at home. I think we talked about this a little bit already. Yeah, this is a Broncos game Broncos game to lose. Like I think that without Joe Burrow, the Bengals they're not going to be able to stand up to the Broncos defense.
You would say that they've been defanged.
Yeah, I think obviously with Joe Burrow, there's always a chance.
Yeah.
Because I think Joe Burrow's that talented. But without him, I just don't think they're going to be able to do it. So I'm going to give it to the Broncos. I'm going to say, I'll say 28-17.
After writing so many 8s, I forgot how to do one. I'm going to say Denver as well. I think Cincinnati is, without Burrow, just completely... They're almost dead in the water.
Yeah.
These are two... both of these teams have something to prove. The Bengals need to prove that they're still competitive without Joe Burrow, and they're not. That's not the linchpin of the whole operation. And they can still at least maintain some wins, and some sort of semblance of being good. But the Broncos, they've lost 2 games, and I thought they would have been. The record would at least be flipped.
Yeah.
And they're not doing as hot. But I do think that this is the Broncos' opportunity to get right, kind of right whatever's going on with their ship. I'm going to say it's going to be 30-16. I'm giving a lot of 16s out. Giving a lot of teams out.
Whoops.
Nobody's not scoring single digits.
Yeah.
Or nobody's scoring single digits in my entire thing.
We're overs a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's fun.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's
predictions. Yeah.
I hope we do well. We didn't agree on a lot.
No.
There was a few we agreed on. We agreed on Green Bay, Denver, Chicago, Kansas City. I feel like I would have gone Baltimore there, but I said it's gonna be Mahomes magic. It's gonna be crazy.
Sad. Going to fantasy real quick, just to keep up with what we've been doing.
Yeah, we can go pretty quick through this.
Yeah, I lost 1 and 2. Sad. Barely lost.
This is all Genti's fault.
Yeah, I mean.
Are you considering benching him?
Yeah, also my fault for
J.K.
not
Dobbins.
putting in Mark Andrews or not leaving in. I had him in week 1 and 2, and went with Jawan Johnson over him.
You should put in J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah.
Over
Genty.
Yeah.
I probably will. I can do that any time of the year though. But
Yeah.
so sad.
Well, let me see my teams. I think we're trying to wrap things up real quick.
Yeah, go current matchup real quick. Let's see. 112 to 120 for projected. That's going to change a little bit, but Jalen Hurts, Travis Etienne, Quinton Judkins, Malik Neighbors, Vlad McConkey, Juwan Jennings, Travis Kelce. I think I take this game. But we'll see. I thought that last week. Didn't happen. Let's see. It's your team.
Yep.
You won. You're 2-1.
We're the best.
118. Looks like Jahmyr Gibbs, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Igbuka kind of won it for you. This person's starting Rashee Rice. So that's a free W for you.
Free dub, but let me change some guys just in case. Move Jacoby Myers to Igbuka.
Really?
No, up top. There you go. Yeah. And then move Myers down to Omarion Hampton. And then put J.K. Dobbins in for Breece Hall.
Okay.
There. I like that better.
Let's see. That puts you at... okay, it all saved. 124 to 113.
Well, he's starting Trey Benson, so he knows something. He's keeping up with it at least.
Won this one. We are 2-1 in this one. Go us.
Yep, pretty good. We need to put in Igbuka. It's insane that we would bench him.
Well, we talked about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you were like, well, let's hedge bets and put Igbuka in.
Pull out Neighbors.
Yeah. And
put in Igbuka. And pull out Bill Merritt for Omarion Hampton. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I like that.
Jordan Love, Kyron Williams, Alvin Kamara. I think Jordan Love's gonna have a big game. Puka, Marvin Harrison Jr. probably gonna have a decent game.
He hasn't had great games so far.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. But yeah, obviously Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, Omarion Hampton.
Oh gosh.
Versus the Giants. The Giants have a pretty good front four though. Brian Burns. And,
this team on the right is insane.
Yeah, this was when we got done with this game. This team, we were like, man, we kind of cooked.
I'm kind of cooked.
Laporta though, kind of a question mark, obviously. But against the Browns,
Let's say it's Mark Andrews on the other side. We should be all right. They might cancel each other out.
And then last, I think this one's 1 and 2.
Weebo.
Yeah, we got smoked on this one. Out the water.
Yeah, but we are 2-1 still. We still have a winning record, so.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren, doing good. Keeping him in. I don't like our bench that much. Maybe we can put in Jalen Warren for... no. Are we... This is the team that we have Jordan Addison in. What are we doing with that? Are we thinking about Jordan Addison at all? With Carson Wentz thrown to him? Is he going to be threatening Justin Jefferson's target share?
We're starting double tight end still. Travis Kelce versus the Ravens.
Leave it, yeah.
Yeah, I think. And then Tyler Warren versus the Rams.
Leave it, yeah.
So that's kind of the question, because I don't think we start Jordan Addison over, maybe over Malik. But at that point,
I think we run Kelce and Warren the entire season.
I think we run with this, honestly.
Are we thinking about putting in Breece Hall over Chuba Hubbard at all?
Miami
Jets
versus
Miami.
England. Yeah, I think that's probably...
All right, I'm cool with that. Malik Neighbors didn't practice, right?
Yeah, I think so, but...
We will keep up with this one. If we're taking him out and putting somebody in, who do we have? We have Jordan Addison, Jalen Warren.
So he's expected to play.
He is expected to play?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's leave him.
But it's with Jackson Dart now, so yeah, that's another thing too.
Let's leave him, but let's prepare to replace him. If we do, who would you want to put in? Would you want to give Addison a shot? Or in Ireland?
I feel like that's like the game breaker, you know, like if he doesn't do anything, it's just like, damn, like we lost our week because of that.
Yeah. I think it could very well, you know, and Devontae Smith could have a big game type thing, you know. I think we leave Addison alone until he kind of reemerges as something.
Yeah.
But I do think we maybe consider Matthew Golden.
Yeah, I was gonna say Golden was top target, right? Again, and then so this is gonna be against Dallas.
They're gonna be playing. They're gonna be throwing a lot. They're gonna be beating up that secondary. So let's leave Neighbors for now. But come Saturday, we'll look at Golden.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Well, we're doing pretty good. I haven't won a single game in our main league, and it's awful.
Yeah, I'm 1-2 in mine in this, and in mine in our personal. So I'm not feeling great, but nowhere to go but up. Kind of just far enough to miss all the waivers I wanted. I don't feel like I need to do a lot of waivers. I think I have a good team.
Yeah.
It's just.
I think I'm in quarterback hell, and my bench is all fucked up, and my starters are fine.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just trying to fix everything else, and it just needs to.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
I got 3 quarterbacks I'm running with.
Yeah, I gotta win. I think I need to win this
So-
week. I mean, 8 people getting in, or are we doing 6?
I think it's 8.
Okay, 8. Yeah, I think I got it just because I'm so high scoring that I think I'm not gonna be last in the league, and I think my points for is going to end up probably getting me into playoffs the way that this season's going so far. We'll see, though.
I hope I make playoffs, but it's not looking pretty for me right now. I have to pull off some wins. I'm going to need some good quarterback play because that's the only thing. That's what's been costing me is just bad quarterbacks and not doing good because Joe Burrow didn't do good going into his injury. So I lost week 1, and then he was hurt week 2. And then week 3 was Mac Jones, who didn't do well. So I
think where we would have been if you would have just not drafted him.
I would have got.
I would have had Burrow.
Oh God, that's so true. Yeah.
I was ready to take him, and then you took him.
You wouldn't have Ibuka. I would have taken Ibuka there.
Yeah.
No wait, you took Ibuka in response to me getting Rome Odunze.
You took Rome. Yeah, I took Devontae Smith when you took Burrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
I would have taken Devontae Smith.
And then you took Odunze, so I took Ibuka, Baker back to back.
Man,
because I was pick 1. Sad. I hate pick 1.
But you got Bijan.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if
I would have got him
otherwise.
at 4.
If someone else in our league was pick 1,
do you think? No, they take Jamar. I bet someone takes Jamar Chase.
Man. One of the things in our league that y'all didn't see was Jamar Chase dropped to 7th.
Yeah, I just think because I think there's gonna be a run on running backs no matter what in the first like that, but I think people wouldn't have been like, it's not like I said, Jamar Chase wasn't an unjustified number 1 pick.
Yeah, he was unanimous. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no. Like, it's very justified to have taken Jamar Chase at 1. It just sucks if you took him at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Joe Burrow going out is a huge thing.
That changes things.
Yeah.
Man.
But, I think because I didn't take Jamar Chase, I don't think anyone was going Justin Jefferson. So it's just like, oh, running back, and then you took running back, like, it's like, oh, shit, Bijan's gone, so now there's Saquon, there's Gibbs, there's,
I'm happy that I got Saquon.
Yeah.
Because I was pick 3.
Yeah.
But pick 1.
Because it went Bijan, Gibbs, Saquon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, since I didn't have Bijan last year, and since you had Bijan, it would be tough.
Yeah.
I probably would have taken, honestly, it would be tough between Jamar and Saquon because if I'm number 1 overall, I'd rather just get whoever the number 1 wide receiver is and just not worry about that position for the rest of the year and spend most of my draft getting running backs.
Yeah.
So, but being a homer, I definitely went Saquon. If Saquon was still a giant, I would have gone Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
good games. Hopefully, we get some scores right this weekend, and we get some of these teams right.
Let's go. I'm the 1-0. Well, not 1-0. I guess 1-48. 47.
Or something. Yeah.
16-32.
The game's total is the number still on
16-32. 48.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Should be 48.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's 1-47. Let's go.
1-47.
I'll get one again this week. Keep the streak alive. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you guys.